Well, a little cropped, a little weird. That's all right.
Oh,
What?
I knew this would happen. Well,
It's got to be Jancore,
there we
you know.
go. Test. Can you hear us? Mic check. Mic check.
Test,
Mic
test,
check.
test. Can you hear me?
Pies in your
Can you
mic.
hear
Shut
me?
up, Keeban. Can someone I trust? Oh no. Yeah, okay, Ghost Bear.
They gotta
There
be.
we go. Ghost Bear. It's not muted.
I saw the chat, everyone planning on this, but it still makes me nervous. Like, what if it is? Because it wouldn't put it past us.
I trust Ghost and I trust Yuki, okay? I don't. Shut up. Okay, Fluffy. Yeah, okay. Fluffy's the last nail in the coffin. Like, you guys.
Oh
Fluffy
man.
would never lie to me. Fluffy would never lie to me. Shout out to Fluffy and the artwork they did. We'll show it on stream. So, Zerno, stop. Okay. Hey, everyone, welcome to the Couch Cat. What?
Okay, wait.
You mother.
Hold up. My wife just texted me saying I'm muted. I don't know if she's screwed
messing
with me
you.
or.
She's definitely
Okay,
messing.
she said JK. God damn it.
All right. You've been served with a
The
divorce.
one woman I trust.
The one woman I trust. Not even my mother. Okay. Not even my daughter when she grows up. Okay. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Couch Cat stream. We used to do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. US Eastern, where we talked about our favorite lightweight MMORPGs, persistent browser-based games. Yeah. But you know what?
Did you practice that?
No. It's episode 200. Not including like all the podcasts and stuff. This is episode 200 of the live stream, and fall is in the air, and the final streams Among Us. So why not? You got pumpkin beer and pumpkin pie and pumpkin bread and the death of Couch Cat.
Hey, you know what comes after fall? Winter, and everything's dead, including us.
That's right. Like like trees, we're dead. We're dead. Ghost Bear, thank you so much for becoming a member for the final stream. Thank you at the Couch Cat level. So everyone, what is on the agenda tonight? We're going to go through some quick things. We're gonna give shout outs to people who deserve it, which is all of you. But we're going to go through our mod list. We're going to go through our stats for the YouTube channel. It's going to be really quick, and then we're going to go down memory lane. And as we go down memory lane, please expand on things in the chat with us. We'll have pictures. Clips. Hopefully you can hear the audio. Isn't that going to be fun? Thanks. But we have pictures for sure, and we'll just discuss that. Bits. And then to end the stream, because we're not doing this yet, we're not doing news. To end the stream, we're going to be reading through all the awesome, sad, heartfelt goodbyes we've gotten from our friends and fans. You can do that right now. There's still time. It's in our official Discord channel, link down in the description, and it's the form that says, goodbye Couch Cat, and you can post in that thread whatever you want to say to us. And then we also have it on the YouTube channel. If you go to our YouTube channel homepage and go to posts, you can see I posted it there too, and we have a couple messages there as well that we can read from. If you want to say something to us in chat and we make sure we see it, you have to do @CouchCat, and then it'll pop up orange for us to see. But that's how we're going to end it. We're going to end it with some kind words from our friends, maybe some SimpleMMO specific memories, because that's primarily where we grew our channel from. Spent the most time, playing, and then just a final goodbye, or just a goodbye in general. I don't know. It sounds really morbid when I say final goodbye, but all right. There's a lot of people here, so we're going to get into saying hello to chat. And I'm equipped with the OG Fresca. I'm also wearing, it's wrinkly, okay, but I'm wearing the OG Paizen shirt that's hanging on for dear life that Donnie made for us way back in the day. I figured, I was like, roll this shit out. Let's do it for the stream. The new merch, the Couch Cat Forever merch, which Lockness has, by the way. It's in the merch channel if you want to see it. It's down in the description. You can grab that shirt. It's going to be available for a long time. All right. Cheers to chat. Crazyfy, what do you got? Wow. He shook his beer and it exploded on him. Cheers, chat.
I just picked up something quick. It was Sam Adams.
Jack-o'-lantern?
Oktoberfest?
Oh, dude, the Jacko is the best.
There's no, like, I couldn't find any seasonals. So, and I was running short on time.
That's right, Ghost Bear, the final Fresca. All right. Let's start with the chat. Start with chat. Hippo. This is the first message I can see. I don't know who was actually first, but my God. Also, shout out to the thumbnail I made earlier. It's so great. Save it as a wallpaper. Okay. We are taking steps in adding bots to what? Okay, I don't know what. Hello, Hippo. Welcome to the stream. Vex, welcome to the stream. Keeban is here. Mod, shout out to Keeban. Sharky is here. PBBG Game Dev. Shout out to Sharky. Rejoining us for the 5th time to say goodbye. Amelia is here. YouTube mod. Shout out to Amelia's. Dawn Elf is here. Good to see you, Dawn Elf. The Gravy is here. Good to see you, the Gravy. Not the other Gravy that got banned. From way back in the day. Chubby, mod, shout out to Tubes, captain of SimpleMMO. Ice Neo is here. One last time pretending the mic doesn't work. You mother effer. Good to see you, Ice Neo. Hunt's here saying, check out Hunt's Asylum and CouchCat Discord for pick of my setup. He has a picture of the stream right before going live, and it looks like he's hiding from from a drone feed, if you know what I mean.
I got a lot of practice. What can I say?
Rack and Roll, thank you so much for becoming a member for the last stream. Thank you. Dark is here, YouTube member. Shout out to Dark. All right, I send it, kid. Oh, so Dark sent a goodbye through Kibs. I just saw that. Keeban. I've never called him Kibs, but she calls him Kibs. But anyway, thank you so much, Dark.
What?
I'm glad you sent something. Dark has been entwined with our history. Simon's here. Good to see you, Simon. Loch Ness is here, the OG friend and fan. Good to see you, Loch Ness. Moving on. Wow, a lot of people are just hanging out. Checky is here, saying hi, gang. Hello, Checky. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, moving on. What were you guys talking about? Oh, setting us up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I like that. Let's hit 20 likes before stream. I like that too. Got a lot of hype man stuff. Mammo's here saying EP, but here for Couch Cat. So Mammo is sleepy. Mammo should be asleep. We've told her this 1,000 times, so thank you so much for showing up, Mammo. YouTube member shout out, artist shout out, and Couch Cat collaborator. Man, I've been giving away those Mammo cats. I've had a lot of giveaways this week.
Yeah. Dawn Elf said that they set an alarm to wake up for the stream.
That's dedication, dude. Dawn Elf has to wake up mad early. So Vendra Dev is here. Good to see you. Zerno is here. Said, good thing I put in an alarm. Would have nearly missed this otherwise. Good to see you, Zerno. It's been a while. An OG stepping stream party member there with Ice and Ghost. They can never leave me alone. You know what I mean? Plates is here. Good to see you, Plates. Moving on. Fluffy is here, of course. Sad werewolf noises. Hyper Knight's here. Get back in the basement, bro. But also welcome to the stream. Hit the like button before you get pushed back down there. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Ghost Spear's here, of course. Shouted out earlier. Tomsy's here. Welcome to the stream, Tomsy. I'm pretty sure Shadow's here too, right? Did I see Shadow?
Somewhere, right?
Wasn't Shadow here?
I thought I did.
Maybe. Oh yeah, Shadow's here. Shout out to Shadow and Zerno. I'm getting to that. LTS is here, YouTube member and mod. Shout out to LTS. I'll be honest, did not think LTS would make it because LTS is just he's his own beast these days. He's something else, you know what I mean? He's living a life he's a cruise baby. He's been on cruises back to back, shitting his brains out on the sea, open water.
Dude, that sounds good.
Isn't that what you do?
Like fun.
You like go on a cruise and you just shit yourself.
That's why you always get the balcony and you just stick your ass out the balcony and just let it rip.
What's with all these seagulls out here shit on me? Nah, it's just LTS,
and then all the pores just get in there.
Okay, you had to bring the pores into this. Demo's here. Wow, never thought I'd see the day. Good to see you, Demo. Demo has been commenting like on all of our old VODs. I love it. I'm like, thank you, Demo. Dova's here. Welcome to the stream, Dova. Hope you're doing well in light of everything. Pratt's here. Damn, I bet that everyone ping got it. Good to see you, Pratt. We shout you out later, by the way, for always like being one of my guests on the coffee stream. Well, I shout you out. I don't know if you'd care or not, Pratt, but maybe. Not lurking with my sound off right now. This Forget everything I said about Pratt. All right. Okay, so if you're here and you're lurking, say hello. We'll say hi back. Beasky's here. This freaking Beasky. Sorry, watching a movie with the fam. You're a bastard, dude. I love you. All right. So that's chat. That's the final hello to chat. Shadow says, Couch Cat, my idols. Whoo. Okay. Fluffy says, classy. All right, so from here.
What are we doing?
Let's just go down the list. Let's celebrate our mods real quick. It's been a revolving door. It's included people kind of like Ubi for a little bit.
Shout out to Ubi, the best man around.
Yeah, he lasted great. Yeah. So these mods. First we just had Discord mods, and then we had YouTube mods, and then we had both. Yomu, welcome to the stream, homie. Okay, yeah, Ubi mod shout out. Mwah. Anyway, thanks for trying to sue us. I guess I don't know. But here we go. So Keeban, literally the first mod we ever had, the longest mod we ever had. And then when he got a girlfriend, he abandoned us. But Keeban, thank you so much for being a mod. And this was when he was a mod in SimpleMMO, like very actively. And I guarantee you, without Keeban and Pixel, which I know not a lot of people talk about Pixel, one of the OG artists of SimpleMMO. But without them vouching for us in our corner, I don't think we would have got the traction we did. Because Keeban was like the man on campus. Definitely cooler than Yomu. But anyway, he was the man on campus. He had Chicken Coop. He was in that other guild with T.O. Yeah, he was the OG. So shout out to Keeban. Thank you so much for being one of our oldest and effective mods in Couch Cat. And then we had Cutie, who, again, like, Cutie transformed our Discord channel, or Discord server.
Top notch.
Yeah, we had so many holes in that wall. so thank you so much, Cutie. Huge supporter of us. Again, everyone thought they were a girl in game, so we had that traction thanks to Cutie and all the weirdos thinking Cutie was just like a single mom or something. I have no idea. There's some weird shit going on with Cutie, dude. And
amazing dude.
I remember right before popping him on as a guest, I remember going like, Cutie's not a chick, like that's a dude, and no one believed me. And then bam, they were on Couch Cat, and everyone was like, I remember, I forget who it was it Lucas or something, but they're like, Cutie's a guy?
Dude, we had several different people act like the opposite gender.
Bro, they're like Kin,
Dark,
and Cutie like ruptured SimpleMMO. Like they could not fathom. Like everyone thought Dark was a boy. Everyone thought Kin was a girl. Cutie was. It was so fucking funny. Anyway.
Dude, for Dark, real fast, for Dark specifically, I know we're tangents, but whatever.
Yeah.
When you had posted in our Discord, like, hey, leave Dark alone, blah, 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 because, like, I guess they found out that Dark was a girl. I was like,
oh, the White Knight?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, wait, what the fuck is happening in our Discord right now? What? I'm so confused. What?
Dark, get behind my back. And it's like, I just banned anyone that messed with Dark. I was like, goodbye. Anyway, Amelia. Shout out to Amelia becoming a mod. She was never a mod before. She was like, I remember she was like, what do I do? And I was like, oh, freaking no, man. Show up to stream. And like she did. And she showed up to, she was a frequent guest in my coffee streams. And that's kind of like where that relationship started. And she has been a mod for us ever since. So thank you so much, Amelia. Really gave us insight and connections within Rain Factory, like Sola and a couple others there. So yeah, so really enjoy that. Dagon, who eventually would become my guild leader this year or this year, just past season. Dagon was there for us. He was there gaming with me. He gamed with Couch Cat community, and he just was there as a mod and had some good insights. And I mean, he had been thrusted into leadership after Days disappeared, which was like crazy for him. And I got to see him handle that firsthand and build that relationship. It was really cool, really good. I have nothing bad to say about him. T.O. You might not know this, but T.O. is one of our mods when he's like finally around, living in this French time zone. But yeah, shout out to T.O. being.
He did the first awards for the SGO.
He did the first. So we'll talk about that later. But he was like, he did it for free. The badges.
Yeah.
Just like was like, hey, I'll do it.
Yeah.
He also did the Couch Cat TV.
Yep, that was a good one.
Yeah, and Keeban, I mean, we'll go in more. Like Keeban is like, he was like our exclusive artist. You know what I mean? But yeah, T.O. shout out to him. He was always fun when he showed up. Him, Keeban, would mess my life up in chat. Yerg. So Yerg, here's another
Oh,
OG.
dude.
She,
Dude.
you want to talk about Discord wizards? Like
Oh
Cutie and
my god.
Yerg. So like Keeban would be like, you're missing all this functionality and security. You guys are idiots. And then Cutie would be like, I'll just freaking fix it. And then Yerg would be like, I think you need to do it this way. And it was just like, she helped modernize Couch Cat as well through the
Dude,
growing
every time
pains.
I updated Discord, she'd just appear again and be like, oh no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Let me
this is
take care of this
broken.
for
These
you. Yeah,
permissions
yeah,
are fucked, and the roles are
yeah, fixed it
fucked.
all over again. I'm like, I don't know how many YouTube videos I've watched. God damn
Yeah,
it, I still can't get it right. But literally, she'd just pop up out of nowhere and freaking fix the Discord and then
yeah.
dip out again. I'm like, oh, you're amazing. Thank you.
She was part of the OG
Yeah,
Yi friend, like Loch Ness and
yeah.
Yerg. Those two, became very close to Couch Cat. And then when I did Sword and Slime, they followed me there. Just can't say nothing, anything bad about them. But Yerg, got to see her grow up and go to college and wear Crocs still. So our work is not done with her. So let those Crocs go. But shout out to Yerg. And then some newer mods on the spectrum. LTS, LTS for sure. But Chubby, shout out to Chubby. I just asked him to be a mod. He was like, I'm barely around, but sure, bro. So that's kind of how that happened. Nowry, when Nowry was heavily active in Heaven and Hell, she was a mod in the Discord as well. And she would always be hanging out with us late night Saturday sessions when we're playing like Call of Duty and stuff like that. So Nowry, shout out to you. I hope you're doing okay. I saw you a little bit. She waved at me today, and I was like, "Where'd you go,
She's
bro?"
probably shitting somewhere right now.
Yeah, in a porta potty, because that's what you do in the military. You just shit or do something else in the porta potty.
Never
Okay.
done that one.
Simon says, "Drop the feet pics to us. Thank you. Thank you so much for the $3." Or wait, is that Australian? What is that?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Thank you for
That's
something. Thanks, Simon.
That's something. Anyone want to tell us what that is?
Oh, Cat Damaris is here. YouTube member, shout out to Cat Damaris. Okay, and then super old mods that no one probably remembers. Orange Man, who was an OG
Dude.
Couch Cat Guild member and officer, but Orange Man was a regular mod in the server. They did our intro and outro for the podcast when we were strictly a podcast.
Yeah.
Same with
That was
Sword and
impressive.
Slime. I used him. I used him for a lot of stuff. Like Orange Man was dope as f, still is. Our one Aussie friend, and then Wick and Sunny. So from Fly, a lot of people don't know this, but Wicked and Sunny were mods in the Couch Cat server, and Hayakume, also known as Satan Sama. All the ribbing we do of Fly is from a good place because they were literally integrated with Couch Cat for a bit. And this
They were my first guild in the game,
yeah, not mine though. I'm not.
if I remember correctly.
Not lame, like sideways. Anyway, but yeah, Wicked before she became the admin. She was a lot of people who and Sunny before she became a mod. A lot of people who grew up in this game in SimpleMMO started off in Couch Cat. Is that a coincidence? Probably not. We have a great pipeline. We have a great business pipeline here. But anyway, that's the mod shoutouts.
No Chan. Like, can we name a few more?
No Chan was not a mod, bro. There's no way.
But he came in and he did a lot of great commentary on updates.
Okay, he did. Yeah.
And then he went sideways. So
yeah, No Chan jumped off the cliff.
One of my favorite Couch Cat tweets.
Oh my god, yeah, he like made fun of us, didn't he?
Yeah, I put the crying whale.
Yeah, Keeban $10. I'm still not seeing those feet. God damn it! And people were commenting to it, but thank you so much, Keeban. Oh yeah, No Chan made fun of us for making fun of them for crying about the gold changes.
The gold changes. Yeah, that huge blow up in the fun time. That was a great episode.
And then
that
of
was
course Ubi. This was when he just became a mod in SimpleMMO. And he was just applying his knowledge to our Discord. Like he was there muting people when he saw fit, but then he was kind of like he was good when he was good. Is all I can say. But
it was good when he was good.
Yeah, but that relationship led to
it was good.
Some good collabs and other memories. I'm still going to talk about because it's like the past is the past. I'm not going to. Okay, so that's the mods. Thank you so much for being with us from the very beginning and from the very end to the very end. Moving on to the YouTube analytics. It's nothing insane, okay? But for this little niche channel that only like literally talked about SimpleMMO for like 90% of our lifetime, we had over 166,000 total views. We had 14.6 thousand hours watched. And then, of course, we got to 1.3K subs in a short amount of time, in less than a year, right? It was like a year. A year.
Yeah.
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 Tom C, thank you so much for $2 or €2 for feet. Enough with the feet shit, motherfuckers. Hump with the $2. We're a blog. Oh my
We're
god.
blog.
All right.
Don't you know we're releasing a blog?
Yeah, but those are the analytics. So thank you to everyone that helped make that happen. Thanks to all the randos that never came back. Like we have over it's like 1.3 mil impressions combined of our stream, of our videos, of our that one short I did. So that's
Dude,
insane.
isn't that just crazy? Like just two dudes behind some shitty cameras for half of it, and like
I know you usually have to go to a different website for that content.
I know. I bet we would have made more if we did that route.
Yeah, probably.
Damn, mistakes were made.
And then also member Hall of Fame. So all the YouTube members right now are super important and glad to have you. But we've had some crazy people supporting us like for almost 3 years. And that, or 2 years, it was over 2 years. Cutie said like 30 something. How many months did he say? Anyway, Cutie was one of the first YouTube members we've ever had. LTS, Ace Golden Shot, some OG supporters that don't show up anymore, like Graven supported us like every step when we had like buy me a coffee.
He tried to connect us with developers that he was friends with that were making big games. Like I was like, what?
Yeah, these
okay.
rando Europeans, just what we needed. You know, look how that worked out with Mike. You know, I'm just kidding. That was funny. But yeah, Graven, and everyone else that you see like renew and they get the flex. I mean, Nauri, of course, but you see the flex like 24 plus months, etc. So, yeah, thank you so much for everyone who supported us from the very beginning. I mean, Sola back in the day when it was just buy me coffee spam. Even for LTS member for 24 months, so 2 years at the Couch Cat level, 24 months back before my ADHD went off the rails. He and then even people like Hugs, who glad he's gone, but Hugs claimed he donated $2,000 to us, but he didn't do that. Okay, we did the taxes. Wait, that didn't happen.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I was like, where the fuck did that go, bro?
I will take that $2,000. Hugs, where you at?
Dagon was one of our first YouTube members as well when we were monetized. So thank you to all the homies. What happened?
My wife donated $2 to Chug, and I finished off, and she just ran in and brought me a new beer. So
Hunt $2.
Starting out strong.
Can we get F in the chat for the blog? Kevin says we did taxes get covered. Yeah, fun fact: all the money left over, is going to be lost during doing our final our final LLC taxes this year. So
yeah,
Couch Cat, don't. Here's my number one tip: don't be an LLC. When crazy Europeans and Canadians are threatening to sue you, just know they don't know what they're talking about. So
yeah, just tell them to fuck off and ban them.
Yeah,
and then you'll save. Then you would save like $2,000. Yeah, let me tell you there.
$2,000 a year.
Let me tell you there.
But yeah, thank you to all the YouTube member Hall of Famers.
I paid for a Chugs later. God damn it.
I even, you know, I was a YouTube member at one point. Crazy if I never was. Okay.
I did too, several times over.
No one remembers. Okay.
Donnie was a YouTube member at one point too.
For like a week. All right, moving on. So we're going to go down member lane, chat. You're really going to show the early logo ideas, bro?
Dude, yeah. Well, let's we never had a chance.
These are we never had a chance. Used like the cat one.
No, I couldn't find them. I couldn't find the cats or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
I got it, but like, I didn't want to go that deep.
So, why not? We never had a chance to do it pre hiatus. We might as well have fun with it, dude. We got all the time in the world. I'm 2 beers in. 1 beer in. 2 beers in. It's already one of those nights. to forget.
Oh Lord.
Dude, I'm gonna
Okay.
have fun tonight. This is what you signed up for.
Okay.
I'm a
So
man who does not drink
this
ever
is the
anymore.
OG. This is what we use for the blog. So everyone's like, "Oh, we're blog." This was the blog before we even knew SimpleMO existed, and this blog was getting like, I think it finally got like 1,000 views at one point. We made
Dude,
no money off it.
yeah, I know. That was so sad, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was the
We had
OG.
a fuck ton of views on that original blog from Squarespace. It was
Yeah,
on Squarespace for a while. Yeah, that was our original.
yeah, that's the OG. I paid someone off of like Fiverr or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, um, what was it, Kikyo the Witch or whatever plus Calico. I was like, please, and that was like $90.
Wait, I don't remember that.
Sure was, brother.
Oh,
We split it 3 ways. Remember, it didn't matter. Okay, and then this is some of the other stuff.
these were some of the ideas we had.
Yeah.
That
There's this one.
CCG was the icon. That I don't know what the top one was.
This was going to be like a banner image. Captain Maris, thank you so much. 18 months at the homie level, the highest level we have. A little birdie told me Drunk Crazy 5 will shave off his facial hair on air as a goodbye performance. Oh my god.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
I gotta go to work tomorrow. Are you kidding me? I gotta show up in person.
Will. Okay.
No,
Get.
I don't know what the hell.
And then this one. Didn't your wife do
That
this?
was yeah. My wife did that for the Favicon on our website for the blog post for the blogs.
Dude, Squarespace was so expensive.
Oh my god. Yeah, highly recommend. Don't go to fucking Squarespace either.
Yeah.
Like we
And then we finally had this. For the longest time, and this backfired because everyone thought we were furries because of it.
Dude, we thought it was so cool too, and then everyone was like, "Furry."
Yeah,
like,
this was
damn it.
This was a big mistake, and yes, Crazyfy requested the naked cat.
Yes, I did.
And then
we each got an option.
Donnie was like, he smoked one cigar in his life and was like, "I want a cigar," and then it looked like a joint. Like,
yeah. Oh, dude, that was great.
And then they made me a black cat. I was like, whatever.
You chose that one.
I was cool with it. It looked good. I don't have yellow shoes.
Yeah, you had the sake. He had the coffee and the cigar.
Yeah,
I had the
that was that. Oh yeah, we each had like a thing, like
a table
sake
option. Yeah.
Furries and joints. That's definitely not true.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so back in the day, we were literally just a blog. I actually have some of the old articles saved. I
do too. I just found them again. Holy shit!
We wrote things like, I wrote about like my time in Porsche, or Portilla. No, it's Porsche.
Porsche. Yeah, right.
My time in Porsche. Days Gone.
League.
League. Yeah, Crazy Five was doing League. Donnie did some. He did Squad, I think, and he was playing like FPS.
Arma, maybe.
Arma.
We had Terraria on there.
Yeah, and then we were playing games like Terra Nova or whatever. Like we were playing games together so we could write about it. Yeah, and we picked like the hardest sim game, like that Earth one, and we could not figure that out.
Oh my god, dude, we spent hours just barely like surviving. We couldn't even build a house yet. We're like, what the fuck? And that was awful.
And you couldn't play that game without Wikipedia, which that doesn't make a game fun. Yeah.
God, dude, that was just awful. You had Anno 1880 or 1800 or whatever on there.
Yeah.
And I remember the developer left a comment on our blog or on the like Twitter. One of the social medias, Twitter. Yeah. Dude, that was a highlight right there.
It was like 13,000 views or something.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
Oh man, we did so much better as a blog.
Also, Pit People. I did an article on Pit People, and that all the indie devs would respond.
Yeah. So. I did one on PAX South. And then they immediately shut down after that.
Yeah, you actually went to a Gamescom and like had that written up, and then it's like, oh.
Yep, I was like, oh, wow, that was so much. It was so much fun too. There's some really cool people there that like I actually knew from like games and everything. I was like, this is great. And then yeah, and then they were like, yeah, we're no longer doing PAX South. I was like, okay, fuck
Yo,
me.
To mod shout out. We just got done saying good things about you. Now get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding. It's good to see you, To. Disqual, you're missing out on why are you stopping? How many streams have you missed, brother? What the fuck? But yeah, so we were a blog, and then from there we dabbled, thanks to Donnie, into podcasting, and then he didn't want to do it anymore. And then I fucking learned how to do a podcast, and that's how it
Dude,
happened.
those first podcasts sucked
Yeah.
so hard. We had no script. We had no idea what we were going to talk about. We were just like, let's just talk about a game. And I remember I had a friend come visit me he was a college friend, come visit me. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing a podcast now, blah, blah, blah. We're like 6 episodes in at this point. And he's like, I'll take a listen to it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, please don't.
I listened to it. He's like, yeah, it kind of sucked. I'm like, hey, okay, yeah. He's like, I don't even know, like, you guys don't even have a script or anything. You're just kind of like babbling. I'm like, fair point. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we gotta tighten this up.
I liked the Phasmophobia episode. I liked the dwarf game. What was the freaking?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Rock and Stone.
What's that game?
No, it's not. That's not. That's the that's the catchphrase.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Deep Rock Galactic. Thank you, Rack.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
We got better over time. When we focused on one game.
Yeah.
And then from there, from the podcast, that's when eventually we became 3-2, and I took over the whole podcasting thing. And I actually love podcasting. That's why I even did Sword and Slime after our first hiatus, because I just love doing it.
Yeah.
With Gun Tricks, aka Trung, one of my oldest friends here at this point. But around that time, we were like, let's just create a Discord. And so Crazyfy started creating a Discord, and Crazyfy also found SimpleMMO.
Yeah.
And that's when pretty much it took off. That's our trajectory went from, instead of playing all these different games and trying to be like the next Game Informer, even for indie games, like back then, everyone was like, no one talks about indie games, but dude, there's so many people talking about indie games. Like, I feel like maybe not on YouTube, but like in the blog space, there's so many. But no one was talking about SimpleMMO.
We had that call, and was like, we need to find our niche. We don't have a niche. We're just all over the place, and so we settled on SimpleMMO.
Yeah, and so SimpleMMO, and I mean, we had XSpy in the space, right? And
he was the one competitor. Not competitor, but the only other content creator.
We looked at him as because that's how we approach things. That's why we lasted so long, because we were like, we did Mental Boom and we competed. We're like, what can we do to make good content for this really hard game? This game that's really hard to make content for, right? That's the joke. Like, I can't believe people are streaming this game. Yes, I know, but we did it. But yeah, so we entered into SimpleMMO and Full Tilt. Like, we played the game, we became a guild. We were, top 50 legacy before, they were like, we're now legacying the guild system. So Gorilla Wizards number 1, $2. Thank you so much, Hunt. And that's when we just started poking around, and we made friends with Orange Man and Quirksio, who's also in Fly, who doesn't really play anymore, but he became a prominent player.
Sir Neil. Oh, Sir Neil.
Back when we were like, dude, this level like 3000's PvP in the whole world. Like, that blew our mind. Because it took forever.
3000 was high as fuck back then. That was 2020,
Yeah, early 2021. And so like we had a core, and I mean even my wife played, and then we created a community out of the guild, and then eventually we were like, we're gonna start doing podcasts in the Discord. So we would do it live in the Discord, our Discord.
Dude, we had so many people come for those.
And it would be hosted on Anchor, which eventually became Spotify, I believe. But that's how we would roll. So we were like, let's just do it. And we, much like the stream, we had like 6 people show up for the podcast. But then Keeban eventually discovered who we were. And word got to Mike, and then like as soon as Mike showed up in our Discord, people were like, because back then, like when Mike was interacting, it was a huge deal. Like
it was a huge thing.
people
Every time we
flocked to whatever chat he was appearing in. And when he joined our server, like I remember screenshotting that and being like, dude, the freaking dev joined our server. And the first episode, he like, I think we're doing like an interview, or maybe it was like one of the big patches, but he popped in and he's supposed to be in bed, just like Mamo. Okay. And like, I think like 30 something people joined our they like we were like Keeban used to screenshot not only the stream but for the podcast, but like people were screenshotting he was screenshotting like people joining our server just to join that voice channel. And yeah, from there that's like it just took off. Like that's when we started interviewing people like Darth Taylor, which was hugely popular.
Yeah.
And then I made the mistake of interviewing Twisted. That was awful. But like we were interviewing prominent players, and then I was reaching out to mods to talk to mods about, playing the game and interacting with the community and what their goals were and stuff like that. And while we were doing that, we were doing blog style interviews. So I embedded myself. Some might say it's changed me forever. I embedded myself with Koi, Knights of the Internet. Remember that, Crazy Fi? And I went in there.
That was
just like I did with Death Star. I went in there with like open baby eyes, and I was like, "What the is going on?" And that's where I met a lot of my old friends, like Raven, in SimpleMMO, and they were like, "We have a council. We have a guild leader that's treated like a king, Daddy Lone Wolf, and like." There's a hierarchy and there's like military conduct,
dude,
but then
that was wild.
Yeah, but
I never imagined
there's like this lore that's like 5 pages long, but then there's a hentai channel, and it's like it's like what the fuck? And that was the most fun I had, because I was like, I feel like a journalist. And I wrote. They obviously, I had freedom because it was our channel, right? And I collaborated with the council, and they would like, approve my edits. Like I went through multiple phases of pushing it to them, and then they approved it, and they completely backed it. They posted it in their Discord. They told other people.
They did custom art for that blog post.
They commissioned art for that blog post, and it looked so good. I have a screenshot of it, and it was just like the best thing we had made for a blog. And then
it was amazing.
Yeah, and after that, we did so many other guilds. And
Elysium,
that didn't last long, but thank you, Alec. But that's how we made friends. Like Dazed, I did Wolfblood, and Dazed became a friend. Alec became a friend. Yeah,
dude. I will on that hentai note real fast.
Oh, here we go.
That like the 2020 2021 Discord of SimpleMMO guilds was like the wild west. I swear to you, because it wasn't just Koi that had that crazy ass shit. Like I would hop into other guilds, because like after you did that, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go find all these other guilds. I would hop into all the different guilds, and then I would just stumble, like not even like locked behind like a certain like role or anything, just straight up like right there. I'm like, oh, I feel like I don't belong here. Like, there was a lot of guilds when I walked away, because I was like, no, there's too much of this. Like it's just out in the open. It's time to go, you bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, Death Star and Koi crawled so that Shao Garden could run, but but yeah, Keeban, good point. So Keeban said CouchCat used to do guild ad blog posts. So I would reach out, and like because all of our friends were guild leaders. So we were doing guild ads, like how people were posting recruitment in the like official Discord or through the bulletin board. We were using our platform that way, and it worked out. People were like, "Oh, I'm joining this guild thanks to CouchCat." Blah blah blah. Like I would get DM'd all the time, or we would. So
yeah, that was really cool. That was a cool time.
Yeah. So here's some images associated to that podcast. You'll see here. So this is Mike posting in our Discord saying, "Words can describe how amazing this podcast is, but numbers can't." So he meant to say can't, but yeah, he gave us a 2 out of 10. So we knew we were onto something. And then during one of the podcasts, he was like, "I just sent you something I made like." And this was too crazy fight, right? Like you got this
Yeah,
void.
dude. Yeah, that was back when the Void was like the best in slot, and I was like, "Holy shit, I got the Void!" And I
Yeah.
remember Pratt had to hit me up in a DM. He's like, "I'll take that from you." I was like, "Who's this person DMing me?" Like, and then I went and checked in, and it was just on the fucking like
Jokes.
+1. Like, yeah, I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Yeah.
That's not the only time he did that shit though. Like, the one where he sent the in-betweeners video, friend, you're not
Oh.
my friend. Oh, that was
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
classic. I was like, that was so
because I
great.
made an in-betweener joke because we love in-betweeners. And he like
Yes.
DM'd us was like, you guys love in-betweeners?
Yeah,
It's a very
dude.
raunchy European show. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny, dude.
It's
It's
so
such a
good. So
good
good.
coming of age story. Is oh
Yeah,
man. The
yeah.
movies are okay, but the show.
The show
Um
is top notch.
so yeah, Mike started to troll us, and
Yeah.
that was like the point where it was there. That's when the hiatus, like just when we were catching steam. Crazy Fi just kind of like you ghosted me, and I was like, okay, hiatus time, and I continued to play the game. I think for like half a year, I just did quest. I literally just did quests. So I had like a billion gold by the time the hiatus was over. But I continued to play the game. I built friendships and relationships in global chat that would that would pay dividends later. I did Sword and Slime, so a lot of you like Loch Ness, Yerg, Keeban, Graven, a lot of like the core audience of Couch Cat followed me there for MMORPG specific stuff like Maple Story, Final Fantasy, all that shit, RuneScape. And talked about like just growing up playing those games. And then we came back, and it was a refresh because we're like we can't just do what we always did. So that's when we toyed with the idea of like creating a YouTube channel, uploading the podcast to the YouTube channel, but then
Yeah.
eventually incorporating cameras and
Yeah.
like streaming. And Crazy Five, we made it so hard on ourselves. We did twice a week for a game where you primarily just step.
Yeah. Yeah. We just did stepping parties. That's all we did. We just hung out and
Yeah.
did stepping parties for an hour straight.
Yep. And
Which it
so
was actually a lot of fun though, because we just bullshitted with the community.
yeah.
I had a lot of fun with that.
So the OG
Um,
stepping streams, which would eventually lead into like the supplementary stepping streams, like I would do around holidays and Crazy Five would do. Um, that was like our chance to like actually hang out with the community and not like be stressed with
yeah.
like a script or anything of that nature. So we did the stepping streams. Captain Mare saying, I remember one time Mike joined a CC stream wasted and started his British giblish in chat. Yeah, Mike would just typo shit for like 30
Like that
minutes.
time he donated like 5 times trying to congratulate you on sex.
Yeah. Because,
It was so
yeah.
bad he couldn't get it.
And so we had the stepping stream, and then we'd have a stream dedicated to like patch like news, because back then SimpleMMO's update cycle was like just phenomenal.
hmm
Because Mike was very ironing out, adding. There's still stuff to be added to the game, so we had that, but then we would like float in interviews, and that's when we
Yeah.
started like opening ourselves up to like the community even further beyond the
Yeah.
podcast. And we we always look back at like Darth Taylor as being like the catalyst for the podcast, but dude,
Yeah.
remember when we had Kin on? Kin
hmm
blew the like they blew the fuck up in views for that
Yeah.
stream. And
Yeah.
these were streams where like it was just their Discord avatar. It wasn't even like, we
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
know.
have them like on cam. But we
Dude,
had
I would try to find like art to put
see
on them
Simon.
sometimes in our studio.
Yeah. We were like
What was that?
send us your avatar. Yeah.
What was that app that we were using? The web app?
Oh, stream something, and then the duck one. StreamYard.
Yeah, dude. That made things super easy for
I
people to
miss it.
join.
I miss it, dude, because OBS sucks for guests.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like we had Kin, and then we would do all of our friends. So we had Alec, and dude, we would do this for an hour. We forced ourselves. We're like, we gotta get an hour. We gotta extract an hour out of these people. So I mean, Kin was easy because Kin had history. We did Cutie, we did Alec, we did Dazed, we did freaking, I don't remember. We did a lot of
Alec
people.
was on there several times over.
Yeah,
with
Alec,
his washer and dryer in the background.
I shout him out later with his dog and watch it. But
Yeah,
we got some constant guests out of that one. But yeah, we
dude,
started
yeah,
interviewing just random guild leaders,
yeah.
even guilds that like did not last past like a month. But yeah, so we made it extremely hard on ourselves, and that's how we got to like 200 streams so quickly. Because like we were doing twice a week plus supplementals. Yeah. And here's some screenshots of those experiences. So this is one where Mike joined our party like during a random stepping stream. And this is when Duck Trevor, before he got like banned and muted from everything, and then Ice Neo. But yeah, Duck Trevor, man, he was, I would say,
I forgot all about him.
I would say Duck Trevor and Hunt are like on the two sides of the same coin. Like they are that insane when it comes to chat.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Oh my god, that kid.
One, I wanted to put this on a shirt, but it did not work. But this one right here is when Mike joined and egged on by Keeban and Ubi destroyed our stream. Literally killed our party.
It crashed the game a few times too.
Yeah. So in this party we had Sin, we had Pratt, Keeban, Alec, Tio, Fluffy was there, Ubi was there, we were there, Russell, Duck Trevor, Freddy, remember Freddy, another PvP monster, Surprise, Falina, Ivy Quinn before Ivy Quinn quit the game, Cutie of course when everyone thought Cutie was a girl, Ice Neo, Nightcrawler, and then Six would like join and quit the game over and over again.
Dude, and we're just like, if you want in on the party, you gotta comment in our chat.
You gotta get in.
And then
here.
Mike would pull people from our chat and put it in our stepping stream, and then it would crash. And then he changed the text to only show up the Navy SEAL text. I have it on my hard drive.
Yeah, kid.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh my god, I hate. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that stream, he broke everything.
That was insane, dude. Yeah, he was crashing his own game with that shit. It was so much fun. Yeah. We were like, "What is happening?" Oh man! And then I can't remember if this was pre or post hiatus.
Name Zerno, Zerno, Amelia. Is this freaking coffee? I think this was coffee before she became public enemy #1 to me. But yeah, another party where like Mike would just like ghost into a stream.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, it was either we were post hiatus. I can't remember what the timeline was for when we came back, but we were also doing podcasts while I was deployed.
Yes. So
wasn't that insane? Like to think about that, I was halfway across the world, fucking deployed.
At a point in time, that was your most productive.
Like that literally was because I work from noon to 6 a.m. every day while I was deployed, and from like 4 to 6 a.m. I went back to my room and like I would be on call for like the rest of the time until noon again. But like I was literally deployed halfway across the world. I had a router in my room to have the best internet possible. I got lucky, and yeah, dude, we were recording podcasts while I was fucking deployed, and I would have to mute myself while there's fucking helicopters flying above my room to go on mission. And like I'm like, oh shit, I gotta hold on. Or like I remember telling you like, hey, if I just like stop talking, I need you to keep talking because I will come back once there's like the noise goes away because like it's not like soundproof at all. And like, oh, dude, I'm so glad I didn't experience an attack during one of those. That would have been insane.
Yeah, but then we'd have evidence for the VA to still deny it. So.
Yeah, dude. I felt so bad,
bro.
Because I was playing Raft with my brother, and then we had the alarms went off, and I had to run to a bunker. I just remember like, incoming, and then like I rip off my headset, I sprint out my room. I had to text my brother later. I'm like, I'm alive, it's all good, like don't worry. Like could you imagine if we had that on recording? Oh man, a different life I led.
That was a long time ago. Yeah,
that was so fucking long. Yeah.
All right, so in conjunction with that, that also led to like all the guild. It was a funny thing because we created this ecosystem where like all of our friends were mods or guild leaders, and that led to us having just like it was hard up front with the 2x a week, but that led to us having content readily available because we had so many people willing to talk about their guild, talk about the guild lore, because people in this game took that seriously. Like all the first like the under 100 guilds or under the like 30, like the first 30 guilds in the game, they all like took that shit seriously and established it because this game was very much a sandbox 2D game where like there's no lore. You need to freaking create it. And that led to really good relationships that led to mods in our own community and all that stuff. But they hyped us up, and so we will, we a lot of the people we thanked earlier are those same people. But back then, like, thank you so much because that gave us credibility in a space where we were already competing with XPie, and people were like, XPie he hit it. When this game was popular during COVID, like he was getting million views. Like we could never
just right.
But even without that, we were able to get credibility or to earn it, build it over time. So that's awesome. Okay, so some more guests we had during that time where we were like just opening the door to the interviews. Of course, we had Pratt. We had King Cows. Okay, so King Cows became a staple on the channel.
Yeah, sure did.
The Peaceful Crusade was just such a freaking crazy time. And Loch Ness eventually joined TPC, making us pay more attention to it. And that's what led to like the TPC fan book I did. And one of the best streams we did was reading that book live with like Crazy Fi, because me and Crazy Fi, I made us the main characters with like King Cows and Loch Ness as support characters, and all of the fanfic books I did, which were just pure comedy, they're on my profile in SimpleMMO. Like I have the books as a showcase. But I remember that, and Crazy Fi was just like, I'll fucking read it. Let's go. like we had Loch Ness and King Cows on there, dude.
Cringe. Loch Ness says she still has a TPC shirt, and Keevan said, to be fair, Couch Cat is why I joined TPC.
So. That's true. Keevan did follow up. Yeah. And then guess what? King Cows let us all down because he quit like 5 times. But yeah, so
Sticky Piggy's got him.
We talked about Kin, Twisted, Cutie, and then that spawned co-hosts. So we had a constant rotation. We had Amelia fill in. We had Cutie fill in. We had Alec and Dazed. And then when Crazy Fi, our life was growing at this time, like we were getting engaged. And I remember you having your engagement story, and then my stream talking about my engagement story. And like we have these like little moments that we're able to embed into Couch Cat and like open up a little bit more. And then that was cool. I remember that one telling you about like, and that this woman was just sitting in the pagoda where I wanted to go, and I had to go to the freaking dock and like pivot and But then when like you announced you had a kid, and then eventually you took your first round of paternity leave here at Couch Cat unpaid. That's when
bullshit.
Yeah, all those friendships paid off because I had Alec on every stream. I was whipping them, dude. I didn't pay them a cent. And I had Alec on stream all the time from Elysium. I had Days from Wolfblood on. I had Amelia, and of course Cutie. So the same names I used, but like they were, and King Cows. He'd be like, I got 40 minutes from before I have to go to work. Let's do this thing. And he'd hop on and he'd just like give me his time. And I thank you all so much for that support and just like really being there for us, because we were like, first we were like learning how to do the stream. Going from 2x to 1x to like what content we need to, continually to evolve. And that, because back then, that's when we were like, okay, let's do guides. And Crazy Fi was doing all the guides for SimpleMMO, which would, they would phase out after like 3 months because Mike was continuously updating.
Yeah, dude, that was awful.
But our most viewed videos are the guides. My special one-offs, so like the holiday video I did, that's like 2 minutes long. And some other stuff like that, some other games, trying out like Ironwood and stuff like that. And then that like sparked a conversation about changing content even further. And that's been crazy-fi. You had the idea, because back then we were like, we love, we love League of Legends and ALCS, so we love competitive esports. We did the Halo podcast. Tio, thank you for the €5 saying time to pay
down. Oh my god.
Shields Down, the best name I ever created.
Like, I am going to build a website for that because I still have the URL. I'm just going to build a website and we could have memory lane.
Thank you so much for being here, Captain Maris. Thank you for stopping by. Astro, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we were doing Halo, and then we're like, when we came back to SimpleMMO, even
yeah, we were hiatus. Yeah. We did Shields Down for a while, and then we're like, oh, dude, it's not working. Let's go back to what we know.
Yeah, because I did Sword and Slime, and then we're like, let's just talk about Halo, because Halo, the resurgence of Halo, esports, and then we're like, and then we're like, let's just, why not just go back to SimpleMMO? Because I had still been playing it.
Dude, I had a script that was ripping off of the Halo like sites, like standings to like for us to do like reports on it and shit. And
we were using like the wiki and stuff.
Yeah, and then that wiki they stopped updating. I'm like, uh-oh,
what do we do?
It's going downhill.
And we had like we picked one team with the dude because he's like the oldest gamer in the scene.
Yeah,
the guy with the beard. Yeah, he looked homeless. Yeah. That's
dude. Brutal, yeah, we had no idea what the fuck we were doing with Halo.
Yeah, but we were getting 100 views, like, or listens. Wow.
I was shocked. Yeah,
but the final evolution that would kind of cement our trajectory and pull the most, expand our community the most was the SGL, the seasonal go leaderboard, season 0. And we call it season 0 now as reference, but really it was the SGL because we were the ones who made it. Crazyfi was the one who designed it. We picked, let's use tiers. Let's go through, mimic in-game, celestial to rare. How many in each tier? How many of the, top 25 guilds? Top 20? Top 15? How many guilds to cover? Like, we created it. And what to track. Dude. And how long to track it for, the 7 days, because that was our stream cycle.
Yeah.
But do you want to talk about how 2
month?
Do you want to talk about how you're like, okay, let's test this, and then we rolled it?
Yeah, dude. Because of the API, and I was taking a data science. I was taking a data science master's at the time, and I was learning about Power BI to do like visuals, and I've already known Python for a while. I was like, well, we have an API, and we need to do some more stuff because we're trying to, grow and expand our content. I was like, yeah, let's pull from Shields Down. Let's pull from every other fucking esports out there that does, seasons, and let's freaking LCS was the big one where we're like, let's do LCS for SimpleMMO, and that's exactly what we did. We built it out, like you said, 5 tiers, 25 top 25 guilds, and we tracked week by week. We pulled the data from the guilds, and it was back when there weren't seasons, and you had like just people. You had just like constant wars, like forever wars. You had folks just gaining EXP.
Because this was back when like three players could be in a guild, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they could skew numbers.
Yeah, it was like you could have like this, like 3 players, like the super top tier guys, just assassinating everyone. Yeah. Hold on, I'm typing. Oh, sorry. Anyways, and I was like, you know what? Like, I have all the data. I pull it with my Python scripts already. Like, let's just fucking build it out in Power BI. It's going to look like shit probably for the first go around. And dude, I scoured the internet for the background image and everything. I was like, okay, we need to do arrows. We need to do, numbers by the arrows.
We need to fit the opacity
for it. Yeah, dude, everything on the screen. And we're going to report on it. And I would fucking print it out as a PNG so we could put it on our stream because I didn't know anything about web development, so there's no way I was going to be pulled from that. Like now I do, and I'll have to show that one off one day. It never came to fruition, but I have a SGL leaderboard now built out and just sitting there.
Yeah,
I'll post it one day.
That was going to be an evolution, but then we were like, we don't have time. But like we were making our own. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it looks sick.
But and back then, the great thing was no one could check us on our data. So like, while we're doing
it was accurate, okay? Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
When we're like in the middle of the SGL update, then now people would be like, oh, refresh. But like back then, it was like we were God. It's like you better fucking listen to us. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, I would pull it. Dude, it sucked. Because not only were we doing streams and everything, like I would have to do this. I would pull it like the day before or 2 days before stream, I think maybe, and then build out the visual. After a while, it became automated. Like the visual, like I just had to build it out once, but then like make sure it was accurate. I had to, fuck me, I had to actually manually change the arrows. Every fucking week. So I would have to take the old image that I had and the new image, and then I'd have to change the arrows every week in PowerPoint. I'll let you know that. Initially it was PowerPoint, and then I switched to Power BI. But it was awful. It was so fucking bad. It was so manual. It was just ass.
Chat. Do F in chat for Crazy Fight, because he would message me, be like, "It's all good, man. This is easy." And then he's saying all this shit, and I'm over here like, I'm just gonna have commentary and be cute. Like,
hey, and every week I had it ready to go.
Oh, so
dude, I had it every week. I had it ready. Okay, but goddamn, when I stress, I'm like, fuck. Okay, this was before I had kids. Thankfully, I was like, okay, now I gotta hop on. I gotta build out the Power BI. The visualization. I have. Sometimes the API is not the best, and it would crash on me. And like, so it would. Because you could only do 40, it was 40 still at the time, 40 calls per minute to the API, which I needed a lot more, if I remember correctly, for everything that I needed, the way that it was built out. And so I would have a delay set in my script.
Thank you.
So I'd have a delay in my script. So I'd set it and forget it, and I'd walk away. And then sometimes I'd come back, and the freaking thing would crash. I'm like, oh, no. So I'd have to do it again. I do same thing with the WGS, which I'm sure we'll get into. But like the WGS was just as bad. I'm probably because of the way I wrote it. Let's be real.
Every time you missed a stream, and it was like SGL day, because we were doing 2x.
Yeah.
You had to prep it for me, and I didn't do shit.
Yeah. I was like, hey. And I would go in there, like I would drop the image, I would drop notes on what had changed and everything. Like, dude, I had the full script, everything
and
ready.
I'd be like, oh, Crazy Fight, my god, this happened.
Yeah,
I'd be reading the notes like verbatim.
Dude, I remember watching you one time. I'm like, God damn it, and that's literally verbatim what I just said.
What's this saying? Paizen has a big dick. Okay, thank you so much, Crazy Fight, for announcing that to the world.
You and I are both in the tiny meat game. Come on now.
Hey, we're a handful, but our wiener isn't. Thank God we're married. But hold on. Talk more about the pain. I have to pee, and then I'm gonna get a beer.
Yeah, I have to pee so bad too, you motherfucker.
You're fucking kidding me.
I've had 2 beers now. Go. Grab a beer, dude.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'll keep talking. Eisen has control of the stream, so it's just like I can't even pull up the SGL that we had. So bye-bye. Yeah. In a bit, when he comes back, we'll pull up the actual image of the week 8. So we did a 2-month SGL initially. And dude, okay, so after we had just finished season 0 or season 1, what we had called it originally, 2 days before we were starting season 2 at the time, I had the script all prepped and ready. We were about to hop on stream, and we were going to do the next season. Freaking Mike DMs us and was like, hey, I'm incorporating seasonal guild leaderboard into the game. And we're like, oh, that's so sick. And like, I remember replying to him, I was like, that's so awesome. Like, and he broke down, like, here's how you could use the API to track it for what you want to do now and all these things. I was like, oh, that is so awesome. Thanks so much. I was like, hey, like, we're about to go on stream next day. can we, tease what is happening? Can we tease that you guys are incorporating into the game? He's like, oh no, I'm pushing it live right now. And I was like, wait, what? Like I'm about to, I'm about, we're literally, we announced that we were going to start the next season already. Like, and it was just like literally the next day we're about to do the next season. And he was just like, uh, yeah, it's in game. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, dope. Cool. Like that's crazy here. I guess we will adapt, and that's exactly what we did. We announced that it was in the game, and it was just like, I guess we will be doing this. And so then I had to literally redo my script. I built out a new script for pulling the SGL API and tracking all the information that we wanted to track at the time. And then actually Yomu built out the dashboard that saved our ass. So huge shout out to Yomu out there. So all right. What I talked about was sick, nice. I talked about how Mike, the day before we were about to do our second season, DM'd us and was like, "Hey, by the way, it's coming into the game," and we had to completely shift, dude. Like I had it all set and ready to go, and just completely shift.
That kind of and we got no credit whatsoever,
dude. And
like Yomo was I love Yomo, but Yomo was like, yeah, but this has been something we were talking about behind the scenes. I was like, so what? We fucking did it for like we didn't know you guys were talking about it, and we did it. That was a weird moment for us.
That was one of my proudest moments, is building out that SGL and like taking it to where we did, and like having the SGL like awards and like all that. By the way,
talk about the award. Pee.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll be right back.
Hunt $5 makes sense why streams were only until 8. It's because Tiny PP need to use bathroom. It all makes sense. Crazy how both need to use bathroom at the same time, and the same bathroom at the same time. Welcome back, Senpai. Dude, Schleify is like literally one of the best pumpkin beers you can have. It's like an OG. Rickroll clickbait for CCG growing up and abandoning us. Which, thank you for the DM, by the way. So, we will be reading the goodbyes shortly after. We're almost done. We're almost done with like Memory Lane. And then we're going to be reading the goodbyes. And a lot of you who wrote goodbyes are here. And to all the ones who DM'd me, like a personal goodbye. Obviously, I'm not going to read that out of respect to you, but I just want to say I appreciate it. I will respond to everyone eventually, but yeah, thank you. Yes, pumpkin beer. This one is like, it's a very dark pumpkin pie-ish beer. And I've had it. I've been drinking this one 7 years now, I think. 7 years or so. I didn't even know pumpkin beer was a thing, and I bought it. And I was like, damn, this is great. But yeah, so the SGL, going back to season 0, that was huge. Like Dark said, that was a cultural reset. Like, so SimpleMMO, I mean, a lot of you are guild leaders here, or prior guild leaders, but the top guilds were always competitive. The leaderboard always showed that, right? The legacy leaderboard where you could have like a billion EXP. But the SGL was like our way to shining like a deeper light, or to shining more of a focus onto those communities that were hardcore in the game, in the space. Especially because this game is like, you could step and not talk to a single person for like your entire time you're playing this game, like 5+ years. And no one would know you existed. Or you could be in a top guild like back then it was like Heaven and Hell, Golden Arrows, Yi, Death Star before they imploded, Babel, stuff like that. So that was our way to like focus more on the community and call out like the very hardcore portion of the community. And we were very inspired. I know I was, and talking to Crazy Fight, but like he could attest to it, but I was always telling him like I love Travis Gafford's content. He was a journalist who covered NALCS, specifically in League of Legends, the NA scene, and I loved his Hotline League, where people would call in, because we took guests sometimes with remember we would have takes. Oh shit. Ban Hunt, let it be the last thing you ever do.
Dude, he timed out hot.
DJ Khaled. That's what gets him. Love you, Mike.
Oh my god.
But we were inspired by Travis Gafford, and I personally, he's like the most toxic league player. I will dominate. He's grown up to be an amazing commentator.
He was so toxic.
Yeah, but now he's an awesome analyst. But like,
and working for C9.
Yeah, which is now is the best team to root for. Because we're losing all of the teams. But I took inspiration from him, and then our natural like comedic relief between the two of us. I think that's what made SGL 0 or the SGL in general very special. And then again, more friendships came out of it, more relationships with guilds, more rivalries. That sparked our guild specific merch. So like Logness was saying, the TPC merch. We did Rain Factory. We had Babel shirts and hoodies at one point before they became Public Enemy #1. And I think there's like two more. Oh, Wolf Blood. I did Wolf Blood, and I think I did another. But yeah, we had guild merch. Like we found our niche within SimpleMMO, which was our niche, newly founded, and it was the guild scene, the competitive guild scene, if you will. But yeah, so that. Did
you show the image yet?
Of what? Oh no, yeah,
of the
OG
week 8, the last SGO.
Okay.
The last week of the SGO.
Oh, like the current one? What are you talking about?
No, week 8 of our season 0.
Where's that?
It's in the Notion, dude.
I'm in the Notion.
It's literally, I have it pulled up on my other laptop here.
Weekly guild stats? That's not it.
Go under, no, content creation, SGL season 0.
Oh, here
literally,
we go.
It's still right there.
Sorry, it wasn't.
Holy moly.
Oh, okay. Are you hosting? Okay. Bam. This was what it looked like, and we would fit ourselves on the left.
Dude, yeah.
Look at that.
Read off those guilds. Like, holy cow.
So back in the day, the last week, because we decided when to end it too, right? Like it was all in our power. And we're like, how long should we freaking do this for? So we had Babel, The Forest, Golden Arrows, Wolfblood, Stay in Chat, which was Step and Chill. We had Still Friendly, Heaven and Hell, Guerrilla Wizards, The Nice Who Say Ye, Murder of the Universe, Friendly 2, The Peaceful Crusade, The Crimson Offensive, The Titans, Rain Factory, The Cult, which was Freddy, etc. Prostor, Babel Boot Camp, Midnight Rain, Ornate Garden, remember OG, Solid Step, Deadly Cute, Fairy Tale, Friendly, and Ornate Greenhouse. And this was like, we were still in the era where guilds were doing like academy guilds essentially, right? Like they were doing.
Dude, yeah, there were so many academy guilds because, dude, even when at this time it was so easy to join a guild, like, or have membership, like. For Couch Cat, dude, we were constantly maxed out for the longest time because everyone was playing the game. Granted, a lot of them like died off immediately and stopped playing the game, but still, it's just
Elysium.
Absolutely wild to me. Like some of these, like the Titans, dude, they were like the number 2 PvE guild in the game at the time. Only below the TPC.
Yeah,
and it's just absolutely insane. Like some of these, like Stay in Chat, which is Step and Chill, like all these different guilds. Golden Arrows was number 3. Like, how insane was that?
Remember, I mean, that was our favorite. I mean, Ace and Ajid and Tuna at their peak.
Yeah.
It was. And Wobbly Chat was still carrying Yi back then.
Yeah, dude, that was insane. Yi taxes their people, so.
Yeah, we spread that rumor so hard. We were like, let's just spread this shit. And we're like, Yi. And like, Loch Ness was, I don't think Loch Ness was in TPC yet. And we were like, He taxes their members, dude. Like I'm in the Discord, I see it, and it was like it was the longest running joke we had with the guild scene. Yeah, and Keeban would freaking help us, and it was like, yeah, hell yeah, brother. But then that led to Mike, if you're here, you boned us with like adding it to the game. But we pivoted, and eventually that led to a partnership with Yomu before Yomu was officially part of Gal High Creative. So this was when Yomu was doing the SimpleMMO app hub specifically, and we talked with him. I was building a relationship with him and Ubi, right, doing the coffee stream, for those of you don't know, and we'll talk about that soon. But that relationship was ongoing, and that's when the dashboard became a thing with Yomu's help, and that really elevated like the visuals. And so shout out to Yomu for that, and also the partnership with SimpleMMO App Hub. And yeah, it was just a mutual benefit right there.
Kept us alive for those SGLs.
Yeah, it did. And it was kind of funny when like a new season would start, and he if he did not like send us the new link, we'd be like, you know, like the John Travolta from like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Oh, we're gonna be screwed.
And, like, it would be like 4 a.m. for Yomo, and he'd reply, "Oh yeah, fix it." It's like, what the fuck are you doing, you vampire? But so that led to probably the coolest thing we ever did, and the most chaotic thing we ever did. Like more chaotic than having like a couple guests on at a time, because back then, you know, we would have like sometimes we'd have 5 people on the stream to talk. You know, like shit, we got Alec and Days and everyone, and King Cow's asking their opinion on shit. But that led to Crazyfy and I going like, how do we, you know, what's our worlds? So like League of Legends, there's Worlds, which is coming up in December. But like, what is our Worlds? What is our end game for the SGL? Like, what is the point of tracking all this data? And that led to the Community Award show. and Crazyfy, you were like, okay, we're gonna like have them vote this way through this thing, and I'm gonna count it manually. And
dude, that was so fucking ass. So I don't know why we didn't do a fucking Google form to do voting. So we had multiple different categories. We had like maybe 68 categories. I literally still have the PowerPoint that we did as a presentation for the award show. And all of the different awards.
That's right, Loch Ness.
The very first, the season 0 SGL, Tio did the artwork, and that was amazing. For free. And yeah, he was like, "Here you go. I made this for you guys.
Can you do something that looks like a shield, like a badge?" And he was like, "Yeah, I can do it. It'll take me a week or two." He did it in like a day, and it was like
he crushed it.
It was the same with Keaton.
Crushed it.
So like, Tio crushed it. We had something to give away. Mike
and we made the controversial decision.
Wait, did we pay for it?
For Tio?
For the badges putting it into the game, did we pay for that? Did we use our diamonds?
Yes, I did.
Okay, never mind. Mike didn't cover that one. The next one he did.
I don't think. I think I blew through like it was a fuck ton of diamonds to push out those awards. And then after that, we reached out and we're like, "Hey, you want to add this into the game?" And then they were like, "Yes." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, should I ask?"
We'll talk about that, but yeah. So Tio gave us that.
Yeah, you on a stream that I think I was not on at the time made the controversial decision to give the award to each of the guilds at the top of each tier instead of giving the top 1 through 5. And I remember it was a big hubbub about that in the Discord of like, why would I want to advance if, you know, because like there were some guilds that went up one to be last in the higher tier, and like we just got punished for that because you guys are giving out I was like, well, that's
Crimea River, crazy. Dude. We made it. Like my thought process was, if you're at the top of your tier, you're going to get recognized, whether it's by happenstance or not. And it was to spread the wealth because even now, like even though we're huge proponents of tier 2, which through Yomo's dashboard, we created tier 2. So 26 through 35, that's us. That's proprietary to us. It's because we love academy teams in League of Legends back in the day. And same here, we want to show love to that lower tier. But like, it was the same way of thinking, because right now, everyone's focused on Celestial tier. But this was a way to, it's not participation award if you're the top of your tier within a different tier. That's not Celestial. So that was just a way of thinking. We were like, how can we recognize every tier? Because back then it was like people still cared about Celestial, you know, Babel, stuff like that. But like, how do we spread recognition to people who are you know, kicking ass? Like TPC, purely PvE, fighting, going up against people like Fly, like that's huge. And being able to recognize, you know, guilds like that. But you know, Friendly 2 kind of beat them out at the very end. But you know, the Cult. When would the Cult ever, you know, with Freddy, when would the Cult ever get recognition for the shit they were doing? That was just the way of thinking. And then, you know, later on, we were like, nah, probably not best. Later on.
And then we did the community awards.
Later on, yeah, so that was an award show, excuse me. Then we're like, let's get the community involved. And we were having people join our Discord left and right to vote. people were having their
go to a
guild members.
fucking Discord forum that just came out as an like a new feature. And here are the 6 to 8 categories you can vote for. And drop a comment.
I created them, by the way. All those names, I did it. And Crazy Five was like, sounds good to me, brother. What's the criteria? And like we worked on it together. And I thought it was cool.
It was fucking cool as shit. Like it was great. Cool. What wasn't cool was my idea to do it in a Discord forum and drop it as a comment, and then I had to go in and fucking count every one. I had literally copy pasted to a fucking notepad, rearranged it, and so it's all the same category, and then counted the different guilds and put it in an Excel sheet or like a Google sheet after that. When I could have
deleting Hunt's messages.
Poor Hunt.
We love you, Hunt.
But yeah,
and everyone could vote. Everyone was supposed to vote for every award. So like you had to manually go to each one and be like, there's like 8 votes per person.
Dude, it sucked. I spent so much time when it could have been a goddamn Google form. I would have populated the damn sheet and I would have been good. Lesson learned. But yeah, then I took that shit and I transformed it into a PowerPoint for our fucking award show, which was just Jankor aesthetic in of itself, which was amazing.
Talk about the phones, dude. You killed what's his face's phone. Like,
because we had just gotten, it was either StreamYard, we had gotten rid of StreamYard, or it couldn't hold the amount of guests that we wanted. I can't remember which one it was. I think
it's the one post streamer that we really liked, and then it got bought out.
Yeah, but either way, like we had to go through some like open source streaming you option.
You Googled and you're like, dude, it's just a URL. It's a URL.
I spent over an hour watching YouTube videos, which is not long. But like everyone in Reddit and like these different forums and like all these different places were like, this is the fucking open source like streaming for guests. Like you need to use this. It's a URL. It's easy. Mm-hmm. It uses like your CPU or GPU for everyone.
Melon,
and it's like
Melon was the one post stream.
Yeah. And dude, that shit fried the fuck out of someone's phone.
Dude, it was like, Ivan's phone.
Yeah, Ivan's. Yeah. I remember
I had Cutie muted for his speech.
Yes,
he talks about that
Cutie
later,
had a whole monologue. It was hilarious, and the poor dude was muted the entire time.
He wrote a speech, dude, and I fucked him.
And it was like I remember holding my phone and I was like, fuck, this thing is hot. Like, oh my god, it's burning. And it was burning people's phones. It was all fried. Like I think
CPU usage was a little high there, brother.
Nowhere on the internet did anyone mention like how it could fry your fucking device. But we survived. I think only one device was fried. And the dude was really chill about it. He was like, it's my old phone, I'm not worried. I'm like, okay, that was a close one. Wow.
But that was sick. That was our first time, because we had done giveaways, with like the artists in SimpleMMO and but that was our first time where we were like, we're getting like the large active, verbally active, like people who communicated within the game involved with our content, and we were able to give them something. For a league that we created that like was self-important. Like I don't, if they did not care about this, it would never have happened. So like that's why we were like, thank you to everyone in the guild scene that competed, that cared, that watched numbers go Bert. I mean, back then when I was cool with Alucard, he would always tell me like every single co-lead and officers like watching your stream in the Discord, we're watching those numbers come out, and that's how seriously people took it. And that award show was just awesome. And then we grew up, and we did it better. We took speeches from people because we're like, we can't do this again. So we had the speech intake, and we asked for it like a day before stream so it wouldn't leak. It still leaked. And then we commissioned Keeban. Sorry, Tio. We commissioned Keeban, and Keeban freaking like he took Tio's masterpieces and like made each shield its own, like so visually different and unique. Mike says, "You tell me you're there before I even write." What the hell are you guys talking about?
Mike was saying he can't. Wherever he goes, Mike or Hunt is. Excuse me.
Hunt's in the shower. Yeah. My shower, maybe.
Everyone's shower. He's
Invited?
wherever you want him to be.
Not really. Yeah.
Yes.
So
absolutely invited.
So Keeban, just like Tia, was like, it's gonna take me a couple, it's gonna take me a while to do, and then he did it in a day, and I'm like, Jesus fucking. And so that's when we're like, hey Mike, can you sponsor these in game? And you know what Mike does without like, Mike takes them and then implements them in the game. Like they're part of like the player's profile, the guild profile. So,
I did not expect that.
Yeah, so
I did not.
We had these items ready to go, and he like puts them in the game. So if you go back to like Wolfblood and all the other for season 2, all the other guilds that placed like Babel and stuff, you'll see like Keeban's shield, his artwork, and then like what the ward is and what it means. So like. But there was nowhere that said like it was created by CouchCat or anything, so that was like so that's why we're always like pounding the like now malice, but we're pounding the table like we created this, by the way, like it's cool, but like we created it. But that was just another way where we had like a lasting like input into the game, into the guild scene. And that one we didn't kill any phones that time, but it was the first time, dude. That was so like that Jank Core aesthetic joke really showed itself. Like when Ivan melted, I was like,
I think that's where like it really stuck out as Jank Core aesthetic, dude. That was rough.
Remember Zach from like Fairy Tale, like on his phone, like outside on like a sitting in like
he was
a
in his
chair?
car.
Oh yeah, in his car. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like people were like, I'm gonna be there, So
dude, that was insane. That was insane. That was a moment where I was like, we're really creating something here. That is like, holy shit. And then Jank Core really became embedded as part of CCG, like 100%, CouchCat equals Jank Core aesthetic.
And so with like that climax, that like beginning of something seasonal, something routine with CouchCat, other things began to sprout out as normal operations, and some of them were like my creation, like purely my creation, and because Crazy Fire was like, just do whatever you can, and that was our model. I was like, dude, we need to create more because we're trying to get monetized. We need this because back then you needed 1,000 subs, not 500. So we had to get subs, we had to get interaction. We couldn't just do guides and stuff like that. And so these are some of the most like my favorite memories of CouchCat. And that's when I created the profile roast. And I remember Crazy Fire, you were like, you sure you want to do that? And like I was like, we roast people all the time, and you're like, yeah, fuck yeah. So I was like roasting people's profiles, dude, just tearing people apart. And I would do like all of our friends, like Casey and Cutie and all that stuff, and then people in chat, I would pick someone randomly. So profile roast really took off. It was all in good fun, some of them. No, but it was awesome. And then people would some people would join like as their first time to CouchCat and be like, this guy's really mean. What the fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh yeah, no CouchCat item. What a fucking loser. Like next, like, and I'd be like, oh, you legacy prode. What a fucking noob. Like, I was like, and this person's like, wow, I wanted to see. What the fuck? Oh man. Bomb said, I heard at the end of this farewell stream, Mike is going to ban guys in CF. Please don't.
Please don't. Everyone knows you always come back to SimpleMMO.
Yeah,
you can't leave forever.
The profile roasts were awesome. The supplemental stepping streams, whether that was together initially with Crazy Fi and I with like 2 different parties or the same party. Because remember, Crazy Fi, our first stream, we had like 5 people.
Yeah.
And two of them was like Keeban and like Loch Ness or some shit. Like it was our friends.
I had it up on another screen. One of them was me. Like, I remember when we hit 13, it was all like, holy shit, we did it. Dude, we're in the teens.
We like hovered around like 10 and 11 for so long.
Oh my god.
And then when Mike was like, it's cool to like talk about your stream in global chat, then eventually it was like, it turned into, if you would pop open global chat, because we would talk, advertise it in game, people would be like, why is Global Jet dead? And people would be like, Couch Cat stream, Couch Cat stream, and people were pimping us. We had items like the bombs made me an item. We had a lot of things where
Can't thank him
people,
enough.
yeah, thank you so much, bros. Linking to us, not they weren't getting in trouble for being able to share our content in game, which was huge.
Yeah.
So thank again, Mike, with the chess piece helping us grow. So that was huge and that was awesome to see. And then another thing I started doing on Saturdays, sometimes Fridays or Sundays, depending if I was off, coffee streams. Hands down, next to the stepping streams, and of course, like the regular content, but coffee streams was like my favorite thing to do. I love drinking coffee. Kimchers allowed me to do it. I got to have, back when, before he was Lord Voldemort, I got to have Ubi on stream. He was literally the co-host. Like, this was the first time in
Yeah.
Couch Cat history where Crazy Fi was like, yeah, we can have like third party co-hosts, because like Alec and Days and stuff and King Cow. So like, here's the picture of it.
Yeah, I found it in my archives.
Yeah. Keeban made, this is of course a Keeban head. Crazy Fi has one, and then he made one for Ubi. And this was the thumbnail, and this was like from Canva. But
Yep.
yeah. So this was like the favorite thing I freaking got to do, and oops, you can just hit escape and it's fine. I need to keep telling myself that. But like that coffee stream, not only did I get to engage with like the European fans, so like Amelia, I got to learn more about Amelia and Sunny and Wicked. Yomu was actually awake. So Yomu was like like on constant rotation. King Cows was on constant rotation. Pratt would be on his couch with his cats on rotation. Alec would be like, I guess I'll freaking wake up. And like he would wake up like disheveled, and like his hair's all everywhere and his dog's behind him. And like I had like a constant crew, and we would literally just talk about the state of the game. This was like me again influenced by Travis Gafford from LCS, but like Crazy Fight, like we would talk about the current art direction in the game. Like because Ubi was the artist, so what could make better backgrounds in this game? Could we convert this whole game to pixel art? The guild scene, Babel. We would talk about the latest patch. Yomu would go in depth about stuff because he still wasn't officially Galahad creative, so he like talked more freely about his thoughts and processes and like how he would change things, or like SimpleMMO app hub, what he tracks and why. Like it was just a great time. And again, it was talking about a 2D dating sim that Mike created. So it was just really insane how much content we pulled from this game and like made it our own. But yeah, so like I was running all that and doing that type of content, and then Crazy Fi, with the SGL, he was like, how can I expand upon this? And that was the WGS. So you want to talk about that? I'll show the pictures, dude. People, if you did not do this video, they were like, give us a screenshot. Give us the fucking screenshot.
This is the earliest one I could find in my archives, and it may be the first, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I was like, how the hell are we going to continue growing our content? And because of the SGL, I was already interacting with the API. I was like, why don't we just do a weekly update as well?
Yeah. Because we had to boost our viewers. We had to boost viewing hours for monetization.
Yeah. And so
they made it really hard.
It was offset, dude. it was offset from the SGL. Like it was always offset. It was a different, like it was a weekly update instead of just a SGL update. And holy Christmas, dude! I like every Sunday. So it would be Sunday to Sunday. I would pull the data, and again, because the API was like 40 and it still is 40. Yeah, okay. Elaine just texted me. Didn't you prioritize that guild stat over your homework a few times? Yes. I was also still in my data science masters.
Is that the real Kasua? Oh,
yeah.
Oh Lord.
I was still in my data science masters, and I had more fun doing actual like data stuff than doing my homework. So I'd pull the data every Sunday, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Like my script, I used Jupyter Notebook so I could step by step watch how it was working, for those who know Python and Jupyter Notebook or whatever. I had a lot of fun with that. However, I don't know. It was probably, I mean, let's be honest, it was probably the way that I built out my script, but it would sometimes crash the API as it was pulling data. Though it would stay within the limit of the freaking 40 per minute, I made sure of that, but it would still crash sometimes. So to have to redo it, I would have to walk away and redo it, just like the SGL. And that shit was annoying as fuck. But then I would, the next day on Monday, I would build out the freaking Power BI visualization, because I'd have to change what data was being pulled into Power BI. So it was very manual in that essence. And then Tuesday, I would record. I'd build out a script and record, and then Wednesday I freaking published that damn thing.
If anything slid out of your control, it was like cooked. It was over.
Yeah, dude. If like the API went down, if the game went down, or anything like that, I was screwed. I was like, well, there goes that week. Sometimes I would have I would have to pull the data on Monday because Sunday wouldn't work for whatever reason, or it crashed when I did it and I didn't catch it. And I'd be like, well, I guess it's a 8 day week this time around, and that'll be all right. No, hopefully no one will see. But I initially started it off as just that screenshot that you had there, and it actually had member count on the right instead of broken out between PvP and PvE like it used to towards the end. And it was actually King Cows who was like, "Hey man, like I don't think anyone like really cares about the member count," which fair enough, absolutely. Who cares? He's like, "I would love to see PvE shown there, because at the time PvE was just always dogged on by PvP guilds.
No one cared,
because you couldn't get shit for as a PvE guild." So I was like, you know what? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I changed it out to be PvP and PvE. And then I added a tracker to track the recent created guilds and then the deleted guilds as well. So that's how it evolved. But god damn, was that thing so manual to do? It just sucked. But yeah, it was very manual. It was a lot of fun, and if the API crashed, I was fucked.
You don't know help.
But it was a lot of fun doing. Yeah,
and then in conjunction to all that, we were just expanding our merch. I was making beanies, hoodies, shirts. I designed that all within the editing software before it got deleted by Stream Elements. But
fun times.
Yeah, now the merch is what it is. Link down in the description. Get the Couch Cat Forever shirt if you are so inclined. But yeah, we were just constantly making new merch and guild merch. And that's really it with the merch. So we have two things before moving on to just quickly touching on SimpleMMO specific memories and then going into the goodbyes. Sure. But there was two pivotal moments. One of them we're not going to really talk about because we've already done it. But like, there's two pivotal moments in Couch Cat's history where we went against the status quo and we stood our ground. We talked about what we needed to talk about, and one was Babel. So the rise and fall of Babel, especially with like towards the end with the heinous Discord stuff that was being shared through screenshots that we all saw, and they pretend that doesn't exist. So that was one we've talked about ad nauseum. Okay, we've already beat Alucard down and up again. Now he's back trying to win Couch Cat items. But we put our shield, I was a paladin there, and we put our shield in the freaking ground, and we talked about it pretty openly. The second thing in history that really defined us, that led us to go LLC, just for asset protection and just business credibility, stuff like that. The Ubi incident. So of course it was from the get-go, it was done poorly, right? Where Soya was just joining random discords and like just spamming this shit and like being a nuisance, where he should have, if he DM'd us, it would have been different. But yeah, Soya basically like shotgunned this shit out and got banned for it. But basically when like all that evidence dropped, it's the reason why the coffee streams are hidden. While it's my favorite thing I've ever done, I hide it because one, Ubi's family was always in the stream. So for out of respect to him, even though he has, he kind of shit on us at the end, out of respect for him, I hid it. But I'll unhide the ones that he's not in because he missed a couple, so that'd be dope. Actually, maybe he did miss any. I don't know. But was the Ubi incident, and that was when all this evidence came out that he was like pilfering art or like using it to get to start the art, like to have the foundation and to build up on it and like iterate on it, stealing art, and that's when like we had so we always dealt with like people talking shit behind our backs, and guess what, we have friends who DM'd us all of that, so we were like, whatever, who cares, we do it too, we talk shit about everyone. But this was the first time where like we were like getting spammed emails and like different accounts were being created or used to like threaten us of legal action, and we actually have pictures here. Like this would happen like during the discussions of these videos where
this was the video where I made that comment that sparked him threatening to sue us or whatever, some bullshit. He paid for a service to spam our comments in that video, and I immediately just went in and deleted it, and it was just like, cool, you just wasted money, dude. Let's tell you. But I screenshot and sent it to YouTube as a report so that they know that those accounts are compromised. I was like, what is going on here? Like, what?
Yeah. So, because there was a point in time where like we were getting emails like his wife is in a legal firm, but like she's not even a lawyer. She's like an aide or something. So like they're threatening us with like child endangerment or something when he's the one with his child on stream. And we were doing nothing dangerous, and we were PG-13. Coffee streams were PG-13. Like all this shit, like EU specific laws, and someone who used to be a cop and knows a thing or two about Constitution and local and state laws, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? So I was like, far-fetched there, brother. But that's what sparked the LLC and becoming official that way when we didn't really need to, and caused the tax burden that we don't deserve. But that was a really interesting moment because Ubi was involved everywhere. He was our mod. He was a mod in game. He was the artist in game. Mike obviously had to deal with it on a whole different level. I mean, this was probably the biggest allegation in the game's history, and how people were like completely divided on it. Well, actually, most of the community was against it. They were like, what the fuck? Because a lot of people paid him a lot of money for those cats, specifically the like sideways running cat. Those cats, I think he was charging well over $50 for them, some shit. I don't know. And it's all through PayPal as like the gift feature. Like Keeban explained it to us that basically it's like, because he was doing it like friend to friend option, like you can't really
the friend and family option.
So you can't really fight it.
Yep.
So
it's not a business.
So Mike was dealing with it. Then they were like, oh, I don't know if you guys should talk about it. We talked to fucking about it. We were dealing with it, but we were secured in our position. It was just sad to see because, I mean, he was a constant co-host in the coffee streams. He was a friend. I DM'd him all the time. We talked about life. He worked with us on art. He did an item for us. Hopefully he did it purely himself. Yeah, it was just a really defining moment for us of, how we, just like the Babel situation, how we conducted ourselves and how we, we weren't going to be censored. We were going to talk how we were going to talk. And so I just wanted to bring it up because a lot of you were there for that. There's a lot of tension there. I remember someone in our stream was like, it's so sudden. I'm glad there's somewhere where we can talk about it, because, it was in the SimpleMMO official Discord, it was kind of like hush hush, like let's we're working on this internally. There was no like, we always say this, like there's no PR for Galahad Creative. I mean, it's such a, in the eyes of Mike, it's his baby. It's a big game, but it's also a small game in the eyes of a business. So maybe it's not warranted, but there was no like PR about this. So we were like the only space where people were like, I'm glad we can kind of like air our grievances out and talk about how people felt betrayed because Ubi was a part of this community. But yeah, I mean, any other takeaways, Alan, besides besides all the threats we got?
Nah, that was an interesting time.
I mean, we were getting DMs where like Alucard was telling Ubi to take legal action against us, and we were like, "Fuck you, Alucard."
That was funny. Yeah. Like, okay,
a Canadian telling a European how to fucking take legal action against us for nothing. Like, okay,
for a statement. It was a statement I made. and it was
I
like, and I
remember
said,
it.
in my personal opinion,
Yeah, personal opinion.
uh, and because he went after the partnership too,
Yeah.
um,
He went
and
to Mike
then
and was like, "Oh my God, Mike, they're your official voice." Blah blah blah. And it was like, "Whoa, buddy, you don't even understand the
yeah,
partnership."
yeah, and I said it in my personal opinion anyway, so get fucked.
Yeah,
And
QD's like
then
bunch
it
of
was
fucking clowns.
God, what did it doesn't matter. Like I stand by the statement I made. That's all that
Yeah.
matters. And yeah, that was a fun time. I was like, wow, I didn't know that this little like 8-word sentence was going to cause such a big hubbub all of a sudden and like
Yeah, like
flip shit.
Mike was like sweating in our DMs because he's never had to deal with that, and we are just like, we understand, but also fuck that guy, like, like whatever. Dagon, going to miss you guys streaming. Thank you so much, Dagon. We're gonna miss you. Okay, I don't know why I did that.
Oh right, yeah.
But those are the two
Neither
defining
do I.
moments, and then of course the you could call like the third moment, Galahad Creative partnership ending. It was going to end regardless because we're
Dude,
shutting down.
I would say the gold change was a defining moment too.
Oh, dude, people were
Where I
so up in arms about that shit. Yeah.
where I went off on that rant and like just like went on the
Yeah,
side
because
about it.
you're like, just grow the fuck up. Like the game needs to
Yeah,
change.
touch grass.
And I was like, well, according to financials in the real world, it does need to, it's like the Fed. It's literally the Fed making rate cuts or increasing them. It's like this game has run rampant with like unlimited scaling. You have to do something. And yeah, that's when No Chan and a couple others were like, you fucking noobs, what do you fucking know? Blah 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 blah. And it was like, Jesus Christ, man, like
I
drink a
still have
beer if
the
you're old enough.
yeah, I still have the crying whale image in my archives for that Twitter post that I did.
Don't clip that. What the
But
fuck? Don't clip that. Um, but okay, so those are the defining moments. And of course, like just the creation of the partnership, which we touched on in the partnership ending video, but just specific memories to MMO real quick, or to SimpleMMO real quick that I want to just drop in here. The fanfic books. I did so many fanfic books. I basically did like 90s to early 2000s comedy movies in the form of SimpleMMO. They're my favorite. They were cringy on purpose back when Sin and I were friends. The second one was my favorite, but the TPC book, the Couch Cat book, all fun to do, all fun to read on stream, which we did. And because one of them's like Christmas specific, and it's got like Pratt in it, and Cutie, and Alucard. It had everyone in it. T.O.'s in it, Freddy is in it, Keeban's in it, or Ubi's in it. Yeah. So the fanfic books, they're showcased on my profile. The crazy profile comment chains I was a part of with Novar, like Sin, we like had like hundreds of comments on his profile and a couple others. Okay. So doing the crazy profile comment chain that I would like start with Novar and it would just spiral out of control. Those were great. It's a shame that the comments like they start to delete when there's too many. Global chat recognition. I know this is kind of like ego edgelord, but it was awesome to see people talking about Couch Cat in the global chat, pimping us out when we were going live, pimping us out for the latest video or like the WGS. And there was a point in time, this has never happened to me until SimpleMMO, but there was a point in time where like if I just said one thing in global chat, like 12 to 15 people would just like, hey Pyson, like all the different nicknames you guys gave me, like Pyson and Stinky Senpai, all that shit. There was a point in time where I could not talk in global chat without the whole game popping off, and I really appreciate that. It stroked my ego, but also it's probably the first time since like RuneScape that I felt embedded in a community. Because in RuneScape, like you become like a god on a server or like on the leaderboards. But yes, that was so awesome to see and to participate in. And then finally the in-game events, because back in the day, like I still do, but Halloween in so like the Halloween and the Christmas or the winter holiday event, favorite events back to back, hands down, because there's minimal time between them, and it felt like everyone had so much free time back then because you guys were like in college and high school, and or you're like dads like us or just like adults with time. Doing those event stepping streams, doing the event specific like peekaboos or the teasers, because back then Ubi would share it with us. Red, shout out to Red, would share it with us. Mike would share event stuff with us. Wicked would share stuff. So like we were able to do all this content around events and like share surprises to people before it would go live, because events back then, and a little bit now, but events back then were like when event, what's the event going to be, I need a fishing rod, I need this, I need the tools, I need the blah blah blah. Event time in SimpleMMO was always the best. So those are like my specific stuff. Crazy Fi, I just talked about like global chat recognition and stuff like that, but do you have anything besides and also the Couch Chat Guild, like getting that to number 20 in our own SGL with the help of Cutie and Nowry and Maven and a couple others, like that was insane.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane to experience. And yeah, just like saying hi in global and everyone like knowing who you are is such a weird concept to me as someone who's not like that type of guy. And it's just like, whoa, oh my god, you guys, it's really cool. That was really cool. So
Donnell says, yeah. Isn't Paizen your name? Yes, that's my name.
Remember when you used to go by Senpai?
Yeah. And then I watched Don't Mess with Nagatoro. Don't Mess with Me Nagatoro, and I was like, oh yeah, that's slang for senpai. Why not just use slang? Okay. All right. So before we move on to the goodbyes, actually no, we'll do the goodbyes first, and then I'll finish off with what we have down here. I'm gonna transition scenes. Let me know if you can hear us still. All right, test. Mic check. Crazyfy, say something.
Check. Oh, check me out.
Okay.
Muted.
I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
Really great. I expect a wedding invite. Okay.
I don't trust them.
Wait.
Shut up. We're not muted.
Oh, good. Says Fluffy.
Yeah, I trust Fluffy, dude.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Dude, the worst part is like I will probably have to pee in the middle of this.
Yes, I'm glad I got out.
Oh no, Catchy is typing. Oh, we're cooked. Just cranking that hog on stream. I remember that, dude. What that shit. Okay.
Oh, dude, these things are gonna make me cry.
Yeah, we'll do YouTube first because there's only one.
Okay.
Well, there's two, 3. So real quick, I'm gonna take Crazyfy and put him down here.
Ooh, take me. Okay.
We'll go back and forth, but I'll clear the YouTube ones real quick because they're fast. But this is Realm Walker within SimpleMMO, and so of course we opened up saying goodbye, your hot takes, your jokes, whatever you want to talk shit, whatever you want, within the official Discord and on the YouTube thread if you don't want to join our Discord, right? So Realm Walker, this guy's been waving to me like all year, and I was like, oh, it clicks. But this is what they had to say. Hey guys, it's a shame we won't see each other again, but I wish you all the best in life. I watched the streams from the recordings in Slovakia. The time was 1 a.m. when you streamed. That's like everyone here. I found you randomly. I downloaded the game on phone, and on YouTube I found gameplay from Crazyfy, and later I found Paizen streaming together on the Couch Cat channel. You debated about your life, books, hobbies, what's new, and of course about games. That's how I met you, and I had a great time with you. I'll miss you. Good luck in the game. My name is Realm Shifter. Excuse me, Realm Shifter. I've called him Realm Walker this whole time. I was thinking of Final Fantasy. I replied to him, but this was, I thank you so much, Realm Shifter, for we have a lot of this in our DMs over the years. Like, I stumbled upon you. This was so great.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I downloaded the game because of your videos.
Yeah. I didn't know like someone would do something like this, right? Because we got a lot of people who didn't know who XSpy was. Like we were like, new, like people were joking in chat, like who's going to be the next gen Couch Cat? Like that's very well going to happen. But we were that to XSpy. Shout out to XSpy. He was a constant guest. He was a friend. He helped us out. We had a rule. You had to be 18 and older. He was not. He was like, by the way, guys,
when we found out,
yeah, he was like, I'm actually not. I was like, you can't be a guest anymore until you grow up. But that was funny. Remember, we were like, what?
Yeah.
You're like 16 with a million views?
Yeah, you're a kid.
Do you even have a checking account to monetize? Like,
oh man,
Yeah. And then we have Yoroshiku, who they quit the game a long time ago. They're like in and out, but they said
Dude, they were in our guild.
They were in Couch Cat when they were a baby.
Yeah.
Much like, dude, our friend who became like a I don't know if he ever became a mod, but then he just randomly quit and disappeared forever. He has the chat. He's the player with the cat avatar that Keeban made that licks itself. Who is that player? They started off in Couch Cat and then they went to like Fly, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Keeban will know because he did the art for him.
Did it have to do like with like a raven? No.
Punjo. Yeah, Punjo.
Yes, Punjo. That's what it was.
Dude,
yes.
Rest in peace. I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
And then my guild leader DBS took the joke route and said Couch Cat more like Copycat. So thank you so much, DBS, you rat bastard. Okay. All right, so here we go. I said please do not spam specifically to Hunt, and he spammed. But I'll read this one. You can read Keeban's, and then I gotta do a pee break. But don't read anyone I pee. I don't want to miss them because I saved them. I saved them. Did you save them for this moment? Because I did.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, dude.
All right. So Hunt says, hot take, Paizen should fulfill the promise of dressing up in a Paladin maid outfit cause last stream. Crazyfy, you have damned us for this freaking joke, and I hate you.
Dude, I want you to know, it's very clearly on stream, we did not hit the goal for the Paladin maid outfit. So I don't know what time of blasphemy you guys keep pushing.
Thank God.
You guys failed to meet your objective, so you don't get the maid Paladin.
$2.
Paladin maid.
Thank you so much, Hunt. Paladin maid outfit win. Never. All right, go ahead. Read Keeban's. You should open up Discord on your so you don't have to like read the screen.
Yeah, let me open it up.
Jesus, I don't. Why did I have to tell you that, you noob?
Because I have it. Oh, that works better. Okay. Keeban says the first Couch Cat video I saw was almost 5 years ago in October 2020. I joined the Discord after that and tuned into the voice chats, then the YouTube podcast episodes, Sword and Slime, the streams, the hiatus, and maybe one or two streams after that.
Freaking abandoned us.
Yeah. I made those disembodied heads of Paizen Crazyfy. I made TO, the second SGL reward sprites. I was the first YouTube mod, and I probably started more coup d'etats facts than anyone else. I made a lot of friends and years of memories through Couch Cat. More importantly, though, I made a full Paizen innumerable times. Also facts. Goodbye until you come back next month, like all SimpleMMO players who quit. And thank you, Crazyfy and Paizen, for being here for me and the rest of SMMO. Whether you like it or not, I'm glad to call both of you my friends. Most importantly, though.
Will this
go ahead, click on that.
Will this audio work?
Who knows? I don't hear it on my end.
I don't even hear it.
Awkward.
How do you say that? Okay.
Oh boy. I don't, but it's alright.
Hello, uwu.
Oh, it's the uwu.
He's saying hello, uwu. He reads Keeban's comment.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, Keeban. Everyone in chat, you just go to this link, and yeah, it's unbearable.
Oh, Keeban, dude.
And Fluffy did like.
Oh my God, Fluffy.
Yeah, dude. So playing BattleBit with the crew, the Couch Cat crew, every weekend was so fun. And most of these clips are from BattleBit. Click these links. You can see these clips if you go to Couch Cat's homepage and just scroll down, and it says clips. But Fluffy like clipped the shit out of BattleBit, and it was so hilarious. Yeah, so all these links, and he says, I always remember you, Couch Cat. And all these videos, click them, watch them. They're so fun. And then this is the one where... this is the one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where we're like crying. Like I was like going...
Stream.
Hold on. I was going unhinged about like being muted. Or like you being muted.
When you had the fucking tab
and
open?
I had the tab, and
you
like,
motherfucker!
Oh, no. I was hearing like two different voices, and I was blaming you.
Yes, you motherfucker.
Oh man.
Mike just dropped in chat. It's getting late, been a blast. Thanks for a trip down memory lane too. See you back for SMMO too.
See you, Mike. Thank you. You know, honestly, thank you for showing up, and thank you for that DM. We're not going to read it because I mean you sent it to us directly, but You know, those kind of words in the friendship we built. Hopefully, you know, it was amazing, and we're here because of you. So.
And let me just say this right now: if you make SimpleMMO 2, Couch Cat will be back.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no! How can I?
All right, go tinkle.
I know, but like I wanted to like hear the audio. It's probably display capture, right? I thought
you probably have to do display capture, and as long as if you look in the audio section, if it shows up there, that means it's capturing it.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Inception.
Dude, now we're just like zoomed the fuck in.
Hold on.
2035.
Hold on.
That's when. All right.
Hold on.
The stream.
Hold on. Do we hear? Hold on. Chat. Take a guess. What went wrong and why I was hearing an echo. Do you guys hear it? Does anyone hear it?
I can't hear it, but that's because it's through Discord.
Yeah. Do you guys? Yeah, we hear it.
Yeah, Fluffy's saying we could hear it.
Chat, you have like 5 seconds to answer, please, for the love of God.
Are you going to pee?
I will after Extra this. Mike.
Okay.
Cutie says he didn't turn his side slider down. Yeet says, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not an answer. You do open another tab. Well, shit, everyone. That's just interesting, isn't it?
You motherfucker.
I shat on Crazy Five for so long in this stream.
Oh my fucking god.
So when I popped the chat out, I didn't close the tab.
You giving me so much shit. We had a good stream going on, and you had a fucking stream.
Hold on. Chat.
I'll have
so
to go back and watch it.
Yeah, so that means I can play this one.
Oh god.
How do you say that? Okay.
Oh boy.
Hello. I was informed that today is our birthday.
Look how young we look.
No one.
Dude, yeah.
Closer
no
to the
facial
age
hair.
You die.
This was back when I was in the military still. Oh my god. I mean, you think about it.
We grew up on Couch Cat pretty much.
Yeah, Couch Cat has been like 5 years. 5 years of our lives.
All right, so all these are funny, but I'll just play this one. This is the one where Donnie, the third member of Couch Cat back in the day, left me and my friend Ortiz, and then we'll move on.
Sniping in the trees, eh?
Oh. Quiet. Wait for me!
Why did you leave us?
Whoa.
Yo, Fluffy, if you're here, can you clip that?
God.
Can you? he left us in a helicopter and just died immediately. He's so stupid. Okay, that's Hunt. Okay. I'll come right back. We'll play.
Oh Lord.
Actually, can I hit play on this?
Yeah, hit the replay.
Did you say do crack? I can't hear it because my audio's.
I can't hear anything, so I don't know what's being played.
All right. Amelia says other memories. The reward show that almost melted our phones, which we talked about. Ivan's skating speech during that show. Oh my god.
Oh dude, that was like amazing.
Alu and Ivan both like shitting on the player base in both different.
Dude, that was amazing. And then Ivan getting kicked out of Babel like caused the whole thing. Oh man.
Yeah. And the sadness that we never got the Paladin maid count.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amelia.
Maybe one day.
All right, I'll leave it here real quick. I'll play. I'm gonna go pee. I'll just play a random clip and I'll be back.
Cool. Okay, I'll just sit here in silence. This is literally an 8-second clip.
It's gonna keep replaying.
Go pee.
They're on my pipes.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipes.
This is what we're going to.
No, get over here. Dude.
Is it really replaying? It is. It's literally just going to keep replaying.
There's guys in our back.
They're laying pipes.
Oh my god.
Right here.
Dude.
No, get over here, dude. They're on the pipes. They're on my pipe.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
Okay. Right here.
Oh, dude,
chat.
I wish I could understand what was happening. I have zero audio for Ryan, Paisen's Discord.
No, get over here, dude.
This is great. This is great. You guys enjoy this? Wow.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
Right here.
Yeah, just a prank, Paisen. Please do.
Dude, they're on the pipes.
But come back.
They're on
come
my
back,
pipe.
because you probably see.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
Can you ban Paisen from what? The Discord? Yes, I absolutely can.
They're on the pipes. They're on my pipe.
Well, there's guys in our back.
You guys are hearing me talk over the video, which is probably blaring.
Get over here, dude. They're on the pipes. They're on my pipe.
Sweet.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
Right here.
I don't know why he felt the need to leave a video up while I could just freaking talk.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
So sorry, guys. So sorry.
No, get over here, dude. They're on the pipes. They're on my pipe.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
From the Discord. He's never coming back. Yeah, that wouldn't that be? That's the way to end this stream.
They're on my pipe.
Well, there's guys in our back.
Never come
They're
back.
laying pipe.
Right here.
Call it quits.
No, get over here, dude. They're on the pipes. They're on my pipe.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
I'm all out of water.
Right here.
No, get over here, dude. They're on the pipes. They're on my pipe.
Well, there's guys in our back.
They're laying pipe.
That was the quickest speed ever from him. It doesn't have to see the tech even. Yeah.
Was that the
Sweet Jesus, dude! You did not have to leave a video going over and over and over again.
That was the one with the pipe joke, like my pizza pipe.
Yeah. All right, let's go down these freaking comments, dude. God damn.
I highly recommend.
I could have literally chatted the entire time without that in the background.
I highly recommend looking at all the clips, watching all the BattleBit videos I've done, and then the Phasmo playlist that we do and we rewatch every Halloween. Like
Lisa Ann?
Yeah. That was our most popular one because Lisa Ann, people look at porn on YouTube. But I know this Halloween I'll be rewatching that whole playlist. That was like some of the best times. But anyway, thank you so much, Fluffy, for capturing history in Couch Cat. It's always available on our channel. And Amelia, thank you. All right, you want to read this one?
Sure. Maven wrote, I discovered CCG when I joined SMMO. I was a newer player and I joined Golden Arrows through Ace Golden Shop. My first time seeing CCG was actually on Spotify. I think it was the 4th podcast posted that I randomly clicked while cleaning. It was hilarious. I don't know how you thought we were good then.
How'd you find us?
The commentary was nice, and that's what made me find you guys on YouTube. After a couple of months watching streams, I decided to join y'all's guild one day. I got lucky mid-2022 and stayed till I quit mid-2023. It was a fun but quiet guild. Everyone seemed to be excited to join streams together. I absolutely love the calm atmosphere compared to other high-activity guilds. Even though I was often sick, I still tried to make every stream. If I can't, I watch the VODs. Keep flying high, Couch Cat. Your hard work means a lot to me.
Oh, and then she says...
Also, FYI, even if you guys move on, you're stuck with occasional garden and wildlife facts. I look forward to those facts.
Thank you so much, Maven. Maven was part of the Couch Cat community for ultra long time. Yeah, super supporter and helped us push to top 20. So thank you for the kind words.
Maven.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Gravy saying, I discovered Couch Cat earlier this week, watched the previous stream VOD, and got hooked. Although I barely know you guys, I'll miss your streams, of which I've only seen 2. I will say the VOD collection is worth watching if you if you're so inclined. But thanks, Gravy. All right. Oh, you get to read Blocknesses. Oh, this is good.
Yes. Okay. I think Jurg, who is already chatting and playing games with y'all, brought us over to the early streams. Shout out to Jurg. I recognize Crazy Fi's cat profile pictures with the beanie, and turns out he was a Yi first. Ha, suck it. That's actually right. I think I said friendly earlier in the stream. Yeah, it was Yi. I was trying to figure out how to run a guild before starting a guild. Favorite parts are getting to join the live and see the various conversations, memes, and chat, and hearing Paisen mispronounce words.
Dude,
a classic.
Lockness and Keeban would not let me go. Like I have ruined my life.
Yeah.
I think
watching you both become dads.
Preface. I was like preface.
Yeah. The TPC story get together was fun as fuck. King Cal's reading Kevin's Uwu message, I think, and Crazy Fight getting so red and dying. You introduced me to other players that I would have never talked to on my own, and your videos are going to be a great archive for the weird, varied things that have happened to the game and the community for the last few years. Please make it the last thing you say in the video. Maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Dude, when she cracked the can and oh man.
Thank you so much. Loch Ness has supported us from like ground zero, supports from Slime, support us now. She waves to me every day. That's like a flex because Loch Ness doesn't wave to everyone. I hope, but I tell everyone Loch Ness only waves to me. But Loch Ness brings up a good point. I do, looking back, we were probably the only Discord outside like the main one and like the obscure like bankers and merchant discords, but like everyone was included. We had every guild represented there. We had every type of player, like the casual no talking steppers, the global chat, heathens, the stream watchers, the bot. Like we had like everyone like involved in our content. So
yeah.
When she says like you introduced me players that I would never have talked to, I feel the same way. Without doing this, I would have probably have never known half these guilds existed, or their personality types, or like the type of lore and the people that are drawn to them, and our meeting Hunt, who's like an archive, like a talking archive. But thank you, Loch Ness. All right, I got Storm here, who is like a stepping stream pro at one point with me, saying I love tuning in occasionally and seeing what's going on guild-wise and other small bits of drama I might have missed. With you guys not streaming anymore, I wonder if someone will fulfill the streaming void you guys will leave. P.S. Please read the Senpai X Paizen fanfic and the Paladin Maid outfit. Thank you. God, David Sword. All right,
Rice says, I'll miss the streams even though I rarely could be there. Good luck to whatever y'all decide to do next.
Rice Asima from TPC, a longtime fan and friend. Never in the stream though. But shout out to you, Rice Asima. Checky, who was here earlier and had to leave, unfortunately, said, well, I'm fairly new to the streams, about a year after Shadow forced me to watch them. Shout out to Shadow. They were all good, and I enjoyed the spooky goodbye the most. Shame to see you all good. But let's hope there will be more in the future. Thank you, Checky. You get the long ones, dude. You're getting all the long ones.
Yeah. When I first met these guys, I thought they were the bad guys because of all the drama I was involved in. Later on, I found out that they kept the community together. Different types of people would come together, joke around, leaving their differences aside just to make part of this big project called CouchCat. I enjoyed every stream, every VOD. Love hearing what they had to say as if they were the ones who decided which ones was the best guild. Always invested, constant and passionate about what they did is what attracted me. You made me feel part of the group even when I felt I wasn't, and for that, I thank you. You'll be missed. Brief gives more meaning than any action. Even though I've known these guys for almost 2 years, it felt like nothing. We should all be happy because they happened, not sad because they are gone. I hope one day someone will follow your steps and become the second CC or the first of their kind. Thanks to you. Best of luck.
Wow, that was very kind.
Dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Will we inspire someone, or will they just copy and paste? That to be TBD. Yeah, thanks.
Damn, dude, that was too kind.
I mean, they're all good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! I get to read Cuties.
You get
this
Cutie.
Is a good one. Yeah. And I'll read it just like how Cutie would. Oh my god, guys! I've been putting. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I've been putting off writing this because I really don't know what to say. It's been a hell of a ride, guys. I want to first apologize for my activity slowing down. My youngest getting older means I have less free time. I started SimpleMMO when he was a baby, and now he's almost 4. Dude, I was talking about like we grew up like on like through CouchCat. I feel you, Cutie. Holy shit. I got my 3-year badge before I canceled my YouTube membership. Wife and I did big cord cutting, so I think Cutie's one of the few to get that, which means they were like a day one supporter through monetization. Thanks for posting those clips, Fluffy. I didn't know where to start searching for them, but wanted them to. They're on the homepage of the CouchCat YouTube channel for those looking for it in the future. Cutie says, I'll never forget when that helicopter turned sideways in the air and exploded immediately. So again, Cutie, it was like Cutie, Ace, One Dead, Donnie, Ortiz, Crazy Fi. We all played BattleBit together, and it was awesome. That's my favorite game so far, like with how it went down. But Cutie says, thanks for posting those. Oh wait, we had a lot of fun playing Phasmo, Call of Duty, and BattleBit. My first time playing Call of Duty and I parachuted off the map was classic. He killed himself in Warzone. I was there for that. Phasmo, where we'd be doing well until Mammal Tros with our creepy voice, so I'd get lost. We'd be on the one-story house, and Cutie would be fucking in the closet, and then Mama would be like laughing so creepily. Remember the award show where everyone gave speeches? Well, everyone except me, because you motherfuckers had me muted the whole time. That was me. Watching the streams and competing for the leaderboards was a lot of fun. The way the community rallied to compete before the leaderboards were in game is unforgettable. You guys started something that is still one of the coolest things in game. Thank you so much for that. Can't forget all the issues you guys covered. The rise and fall of Babel, the rise and fall of Rain Factory. Oh, Sarah deleting Rain Factory. That was a big one. The rise and fall of your favorite guild here. Most people in game wouldn't know how guild members were treated if it wasn't for you. It showed light on what guilds were fun and what ones weren't. Also, frick the little whiners and detractors. They think they're an open alpha, but really they're more like a closed beta. We'll probably add more later. P.S. Where the frick is the maid outfit? Well, Cutie, I'm glad you took your time, because that was a legendary post.
Yeah, I'm glad. You are an amazing individual, man, and no need to apologize for you growing up with your family. I completely understand. So
I remember, like, Cutie played everything with us. Was a mod, did it all for free.
Yeah.
And then, like,
I was so shocked
when I became a dad, he was like, "Hey man, if you ever need me," like she sacrificed his time for me if I needed it. Like, he's just a cheers.
And he gave
Cutie.
He gifted us a game for the Steam Deck, like.
Oh yeah, he did that crazy puzzle game that I have not played.
Yeah, dude, shout out to Cutie, man.
Yeah,
dude, Cutie. I'm gonna get all sentimental out here.
I'm gonna have to get drunk and cry.
Dude. That's for after stream, don't worry. Rock and roll. It's been chill and enjoyable chatting and relaxing with you all for these streams, playing Idle Clans with some great people. Idle Clans is still a nice numbers go up to enjoy with the friends here. I'll keep doing the daily clans and hope everyone stick around and do it with me. Do more events. Good luck on all your future endeavors. Yeah, huge shout out to Rack. Huge shout out to Rack for leading our Idle Clans effort. Without him, we'd be dead in the water.
Yeah. Our Ironwood RPG, IdleMMO, and Idle Clans crew has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still want to continue to play games. I'll post what I'm posting. I'm playing right now, and maybe you guys want to play.
He's playing a hentai game. Don't do it. All right, I get Shadow. I get the honor. I get the honor to read your message. Here we go. He says, "Wonderful message by the wonderful Shadow." All right, I'm gonna read it just how he would read it. I'm super sad that you guys are... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm super sad that you guys are ending. I never got to experience the OG days of CC, but for the last year that I've been here, it has been one of, if not the best communities I've been in. I remember February 2024 when I made SG Shadow Gardens. I found out about the SGL streams, and this was definitely something that made us grow as much as we did. The excitement you get when the two of you go over and talk about the different guilds and news is something we'll never get back. Even if at times the things you said, mostly stupid Bison, was silly, bad, it was still nice to hear and funny. CF's weekly guild stats videos will forever be a favorite of mine. I'll always remember the stepping streams with Paizen, the streams where he played random MMOs I've never heard about, and the times playing 33 Immortals where me, Rack, and carried Pi. Yo, you rat bastard, you died, dude. 33 Immortals is so sick. This is sad it's like locked behind Game Pass, but man, I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. I truly do love Crazy Fi, Couch Cat, and Kinda Bison for everything they've done. Hoping the best for you both in the future, and maybe there will be a day where Couch Cat comes out of retirement. But for now, it's goodbye. Love from your favorite Shadow. So here's some like OG screenshots of Shadow Garden progression, because they were like all the way down here at 34. Isn't that insane? They are a top tier guild.
Yeah.
And they started truly in tier 2. And if we were not covering tier 2, you probably would have never seen their rise to fame that way, which is, in hindsight, a great move that we did.
And they were PvE.
Yeah, they were. during the era like you talked about where like no one liked PvE for shit.
Yeah. I'm starting to get a little teary-eyed from that one, Shadow. Thank you. Fuck.
Rack, don't lie, bro. Rack's saying you carried Tyson. All right, thank you so much, Shadow.
Ooh, I get Ghost Bear.
No.
Yeah, let's go. I get Ghost Bear.
You're lucky, dude.
Whew, okay. Bear. All right.
This is a deep one, dude. You better be prepared.
No tears. Here we go. I can say my first defining CC memory was over 2 years ago now, and it was one of the awards shows. I think it might have been the first or the second stream I ever watched, and you guys had guests patch in to accept their awards.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It was the most insane Jake Core crank to 11 insanity I've ever seen. There was some guy dressed as an American flag going off. I was sold immediately. I got to get to know you guys over these 2 years and learned you're both just good-ass, fun, funny, and nerdy homies. Other moments of mine are really just the moments here and there, getting to meet and watch our favorite little analysts, shout out to Pichers, every inappropriate, demonetized, and cousin incest joke, the cracking of the Fressa, the waiting to see if the pie stash lives or dies each week, and of course, spooky goodbyes. Jokes aside, I've always tuned in for the news of new game hopefuls, the SGL, the updates, and of course, the only SMMO news source not afraid to spill the boiling tea of truth regardless of personal consequence. Basically, I just love you guys. You've become a constant in my weekly routine these past years. I appreciate all of you done for the community, all the hard work, and all the time sacrifice. I wish you both nothing but love and good vibes and happiness for you and your families. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. This is goodbye for now. But no one ever really quits SMMO. Hashtag CouchCat forever. Hashtag stay hard, stay paladin.
Stay hard, stay paladin. Hashtag.
Oh fuck, dude! I'm literally
shout out to all the paladins who took the oath, and shout out to Bombs for giving me that.
God damn.
Yeah, this is the one I read. I was like, Ghosty, what the fuck? Like, you trying to make us like die on stream here with the. Stay hard, stay paladin. Vex says I'm actually in pain.
Oh man, okay. Next one.
Chewy says who's cutting onions? Ghost says like CFI made me cry if I cry. I get Sharky. Hello. All right, Sharky says I've never been a regular here, but Pison's the best, and he's the coolest dude I've ever met. I only learned about CC from the PBBG Game Jam partnership, which we didn't really talk about or remember lane, but that's the thing we did. From last year, and you're still doing. You can talk about that at the end. Wish you guys all the best regardless. P.S. Don't forget to shill the PBBG X CouchCat Game Jam this year on stream. Oh my God, we almost forgot. Thanks, Sharky. Oh shit!
Oh dude, hell yeah! I get Vex, baby. Let's go.
Is this how to make Crazy Fight cry speedrun? Like,
yeah, dude. Seriously, god damn. Okay. All right. Vex says,
I'm sad.
I have been watching CouchCat since I started SimpleMMO in early 2023. It has been a ride. I missed a decent amount of streams for sure, but when I am here, it's always fun to interact with the community and CouchCat too. CouchCat's SGL inspired me to make a guild of my own, Blazing Beast, back when I was still learning.
Do you know how to
when
read?
I was still learning the game, and is still rocking today. These streams meant a lot to me and helped me through ups and downs. But as everything else, everything comes to an end eventually. Oh, fuck. I love you, CouchCat. Even if I don't have any merch, I'll always remember you guys as something that kept me moving forward. Excuse me. Not just in game, but in life. Vex out. Oh, and P.S. Fresca is so good.
Damn right.
All right, Rocky. I don't have much to say, of course, but I would like to thank you. Watching these streams with Vex were such a great time because of this community and this team. He even has a guild name and big letters on our bedroom wall. Oh,
is this his boyfriend? This is his boyfriend.
I think so. Yeah.
He's probably like, what the fuck is CouchCat?
But seriously, you guys are so amazing. As Vex said himself, this kept us moving forward. Watching these streams gave us an even bigger bond. It was something I was interested in and something that he does himself, as in play the game. Slowly buggering his post schedule. Anyways, I should cut this off as Vex quotes, stay hard, stay paladin.
Woof, woof. Hell yeah, brother.
Let's go, Blazing Beast.
Man, I get to read the best one that it's Yukari. Oh, dude, if you almost cried from Vex, dude, oh, you're cooked. All right.
Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna be in tears by the end of this.
Luckily, I'm strong, dude. I'm strong.
Fuck.
All right. I'm going to be probably the last here, but I just wanted to thank you guys for all the good times we all had. You were filling that spot what was and will be missing in SimpleMMO. Damn, that is deep as fuck. You were making people go crazy and earning guilty XP just to be mentioned by you two and to climb the SGL. I remember when Zolden introduced me to your Couch Cat streaming and we had so much fun and laughed through all those years. I really will miss you guys. We met a lot of lovely people here and got to play together. Now for you two. Paizen, you never cared what people was thinking about you or didn't show it, and always was saying what you feel or think. Straight to the point, always cared about people and was trying to stand for those who needed a friend at a time. Crazyfy, you are the most crazy in good goofy way person I've met. I liked your dirty jokes, your creepy goodbyes, and even when you were mocking Wolf when we were slacking. You two were two different characters, and yet you were fulfilling each other. Man, they say saying goodbyes are so hard, but hopefully you'll be here to chat with us from time to time. Your friend Yuki. P.S. Forget to wish you all good luck, all your friends and family to be happy and healthy and surrounded with love and peace. Oh, and I forgot to say the funny memory was when we were all pranking you two on SGL with changing guild names and guild banner. That's true. Everyone changed their fucking name in the Celestial tier. Oh man, Yukari, that was great. Thank you for the kind words and thinking so highly of us. You know, I mean, it's easy to do these days, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, it's true though.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy, I get from Dark through Keeban,
aka Russell, aka Ghost Blowjobs. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's a fit. That's a fit from 4chan joke. Oh man, that's like 12, 15 years ago. Okay. Anyway, go on.
Okay. Anyways, from Dark, dear Couch Cat, it's been a while and I've distanced myself, but it's been fun to pop in from time to time. I like that y'all kept going even when some grew up and left. Something I realized was that the game was shit. From community to gameplay itself, but that's okay. Y'all are kind of shit too, no offense, but using other people's struggles and drama for content just makes it seem like friendship was as well. Regardless, y'all were nice to hang around while I was mentally in the gutter.
Wow, thanks.
One day, y'all are going to look back on your channel in 5 to 10 years, and your kids are going to be in that phase where they hate you guys. Maybe things were better back then, or maybe you'll look back on it and laugh. Just know you define a generation of SMMO players if the game is even around. Being friends with y'all is like trading one mentally exploitative friend group for another, but at least y'all were honest about it. God damn. I'm over it for the most part, and I'm doing a lot better. Glory to heaven and hell, Dark. I don't know what we did to Dark. Holy shit. All right. Well then.
I do. This line right here goes so hard though. If we allow our egos to, you all were good, don't worry, then why'd you roast us in this fucking goodbye?
Yeah, what the fuck? We just got roasted. I don't even know what we did.
But right here where she says, just know you define a generation of SimpleMMO players if the game is even around. Dude, that's hard. That's a tat on the neck, you know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Dude, Zolden typed one? Oh, look, Zolden's a furry now. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, Zolden. Cuban says everyone needs to share their goodbyes somehow, right?
Yeah.
All right. Zolden goes, Paizen, thank you for every Thursday, every laugh, and the steady hand you gave this community. Wishing you and your little one and your wife all the time and joy you deserve. Much love to you and to Crazy5 for the journey together. I'll miss the ritual of those Thursdays, the SGL nights, the season resets, the way stream became a hearth. Jesus fuck. You made a room where people belonged, kept us informed when it mattered, and steady when things got noisy. Behind the scenes, I kept the SGL board up to date. Ran the midnight UK back-end checks on my Simple Wolf stack, and yes, I even wore the Paizen's Beach tag with a grin because showing up for those nights was worth it. I think he means bitch. Thanks as well for promoting Simple Wolf and partnering with me to keep those SGL nights running smoothly. I'll miss it deeply. I am even weighing my own future in the game. Not ready to put a full stop on that due to the community I love supporting, but it's on my mind, and I hope our paths cross again very soon. The funniest moment. Cutie warning me for pelting you with 1 gold drops in game on stream for a few minutes to spam your notifications. To both of you, wishing you quiet wins, kitchen table laughter, and time that stretches in the best ways with the people you love. Whatever comes next, I'm cheering for you. Jesus Christ. I remember that, dude. Zelden DM'd me, was like, I just got warned in game because I was like, he keeps sending me gold. Dude, between Zelden and Yukari, holy shit, that's a womp. I can't. It's gonna be great coming back to read these later. It's just gonna, like after a nice cigar, I'll be on it.
Dude, thank you, Zilden, for keeping our SGO alive too. And
thank you, Zilden,
just being willing to do that work for us.
Yeah, not only was Zilden a friend, when Yomu's dashboard was like not getting the love it deserved from Yomu when he was like flooded with shit, Zilden stepped in and like literally in an hour created, imported our creation into SimpleWolf for us to exclusively use on stream. So Zilden really fucking saved us, and we can't ever repay him for that. He did it for free. He did it with respect to our brand, and allowed us to use it consistently, keep it up to date. So yeah, shout out to Zilden and Yuki, because they're a team. They're married. They're a team. They support us in many ways and played almost every game with us, including IdleMMO when Zilden really didn't want to in Idle Clan. So thank you so much. All right, I get Zerny. Hell yeah, bro. Who's here?
What do you mean? You just read. I get Zerny. Fuck off.
Yo, Alex here saying, I know I don't hang out as much anymore, like ever, but yo, these streams will always mean so much to me. I'm kind of emotional now thinking about everything. CC will also be special, and y'all better keep Discord up. We will, Alec. Thank you so much. If you weren't here for it, I shouted you out for being a constant co-host and friend. Talking about emo rap with you, like Fotsy and 93 Feet of Smoke and Foreign Forest. Like, yeah, Alec, you're a real one, dude. I love you. All right. Zerny,
cool. Dude, it's my turn. You read Zilden. What do you mean?
Fuck. All right, fine. You guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. I gotta pull it off from. Okay. God damn. Okay. Zerny said, "I'm not that great at heartfelt messages, but I'm gonna miss the streams, even if I couldn't join that regularly. I found you when I randomly saw people talk about your streams in the SMMO chat and decided to check it out. Watching it at 1 a.m. wasn't always the best idea, considering most of the time I had to wake up at 6, so I couldn't always watch the streams. That's why the stepping streams were always great, since I could actually join them. It was always a lot of fun with you guys. I'm very honored to have had the chance to draw one last Couch Cat drawing as a goodbye, but I was too slow, LOL. So I might just send it into the art channel once I finish it. You guys were one if the few that I ever really talked to, even if not a lot, and I'm going to miss all the great times in chat, especially annoying Python."
Yeah, definitely post it. Fluffy has art in there too that he dedicated to us, so post that shit. Yeah. Thank you, Zerny. Yeah. I mean, Zerny was always there for my stepping streams, which was insane because we're in opposite time zones, like as far as you can go. Another just like EU fan that went like sacrificed their sleep to be part of our content and friendship. So yeah, I miss you, Zerny, and keep doing your art. It's dope as F. Simon, release the feed pics, you mother. This is Sword and Slime. A lot of people don't know because I did it a long time ago. I still have the Discord up, by the way, but yeah, I did this with Gun Tricks, my friend who sometimes pops in stream. That was MMO specific stuff, and just like we talked about like growing up with RuneScape and, you know, making friends in MMOs and, you know, all that cool stuff that you experience. So
potty break.
All right. But yeah, these stickers were a one-off. Dude, I mailed it to Graven, all the way in Romania, to Loch Ness, to a bunch of people. I get to read which. Oh wait, no, Crazyfy's not here, so I have to wait. Wait, I don't want to show it. Okay, there we go. All right, what's chat saying? You skipped a part. What did we skip? What did we skip? You're crazy. Are you talking to me? Tanner says is now appropriate time to beg for a mod. No, you bastard. Yeah, Maple Story Slime. Dude, I'm surprised I did not get like like we did an episode about Maple Story, the newest Maple Story, and how it sucked. And this was, you know, this is the icon. So I was like I was like, am I going to get like sued? No one came after us though. So, dude, I've had 2 bathroom breaks. Crazyfy has had 3. Witch says this is impressive how well they can read. Fuck you, Witch. I can't wait for you to get, to be married to Bombs, and then real life hits you hard, and you have to realize that sometimes we can't read. One Dead says Maplestory 2 was goated. I spent way too many hours grinding those endgame raids. Dude, I played OG Maplestory, and I remember that was back when if you fucked up your stat, you could not equip like armor for like 5 levels. Like that's how hardcore that game was. And I was a spearman, and I fucked myself up. All right. Alex says, yeah, that's true. It does take Pison forever to keep up chat. Dude, that is like one of the oldest running jokes. You motherfuckers. All right. We have Witch up next. I didn't even realize this was happening. Another SimpleMMO account creator I have outlived. That sounds sad as fuck. Is this a Netflix special? Y'all brought a fun light to the drama in-game and showcasing players. You definitely brought people into the community and encouraged them to get involved with the goofy content. I hope the junior analyst grows up and starts her own podcast one day with Crazyfy's kiddo as the hardworking one suffering in the behind the scenes. Or maybe that's a curse to wish upon them. That's actually funny to think about. I'll miss pinging you midstream to snitch some drama or just to harass you. You never felt like real streamers because you interacted so much with the community and kept it so real. Rip homies chat. Dude, who was the leaker? Who leaked homies chat, man? We'll never know.
I have an idea, but I'm not going to name names.
All right, you just DM me. But thank you so much, Witch. Best of luck to you. Now that you're marrying Bombs, you're going to fucking need it. All right.
H7. All right. From the basement. Started watching the VODs when I was in high school, and Goblin Nation was a holy flashback. Came back recently while in college. We'll miss Crazyfy and Couch Cat, but I wouldn't miss Pison because he won't let me out of the basement. Also, Pison, drink the mustard.
What the fuck?
But genuinely, thanks for everything you guys have done. I will miss having fun in the streams. I have had so much fun. Can't wait for Couch Cat Season 2 in 8 years.
Dude, what will we be like in 8 years?
I don't even know, dude.
The same jokes, but with like eye bags.
Yeah.
Just like with like
same music too.
Yeah, I'm still listening to the first album of Tiny Moving Parts,
Yeah.
Ooh, I get Cord. All right. So Cord says, also known as Card. I used to call him that back in the day. Honestly, don't remember when I first watched. Just remember how fun it's been. We'll miss trolling in the chat and in-game. And the profile roast. Dude, I roasted Cord so bad. Maybe next time around I'll get to be the co-host. I'm finally Unk status. That's right. Because Card would always be like, can I be a guest? Can I be a guest? And I was like, you're not 18. No. Like I denied him for so long. Thanks for helping me meet so many new people in the game and get more involved in the community. And thanks for being the greatest host ever. Y'all better continue to have the best times you can. I'm gonna stay in the DC to mess with y'all, of course. Good, because everyone's been saying it, but in the Discord yesterday, I was playing Battlefield with One Dead and Ace, but also I was playing Phasmo with Ortiz. So and Gun Trick. So if you're still interested to hang out with us, stop by. I'm always going to be, if we play like Phasmo, I'm going to be streaming it. So yeah, Discord will still be happening. No.
Oh God. Oh,
oh no.
Oh my God.
No one will see you oh no. No! I said oh no here. No one will see you oh no. No!
Dude, that shirt flip, dude.
No one will see you
that shirt
no.
flip.
No!
Oh my God.
No one will see you oh no. No! The funny thing is, like, I said oh no now, and I said it back then.
Oh my God.
God damn it, Hunt. Demolition with the peace sign. Thank you so much. Oh, dude, you get TO?
Hell yeah, Tio.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh.
Well, I didn't know. Wait, you keep scrolling.
Sorry.
I didn't know if it was supposed to. Okay, your video just like really shit. Well, I didn't know if it was supposed to be the end of CC until I joined the stream. Good thing I have COVID, huh? Oof. Good luck, dude. But I'll try to keep it short and simple. I don't remember when I first watched one of your streams, but it feels like I've known you for a decade already. Even if I couldn't really watch all streams due to me needing sleep like any human being, thank you for the coffee streams, by the way. You were, at least to me, an important part of SMMO, not only in terms of entertainment, but also in terms of commitment to the community with all those SGL, stepping streams, and all. Thank you for all you've done. I wish you both and your families the best and hope to see you around someday. Oh, and by the way, I'm the one who made the first SGL reward spots that Keevan stole. JK, yes, because he's a cool guy.
All right, thank you so much, Tio. Tio is a real one. He's been a mod for a long time,
dude.
Yeah,
top tier.
And I'd only see him in the stepping streams and be like, oh, he's alive. It'd be like months would go by, but we love Tio. All right, so Hippo, thank you so much. I know in chat you were like, they deserve a comment from me, so thank you so much for whipping this up and everyone else. Hippo says, I wasn't around for much, however, Paizen shall forever be the mustard man in a bozo. I will always remember pressing on Cia's profile wondering what Couch Cat was. I found out, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Afterlife Chapter Couch Cat. Oh my god, dude, we're dead. Thanks, Hippo. Oh, you get catchy, dude.
Hell yes, dude.
Just ripping and tearing, bro.
God, yes. Catchy said, I don't know how to start this, but thank you guys for everything. You've all had such a big impact on my life in so many ways. And I've made so many great friends. Keevan, shout out. Kebab, shout out. And memories in the process. You guys were a big part of shaping who I am, and I'm grateful for every part of it. Looking back at all the time we spent together, from watching your Phasmo, Zoo, and stepping streams to all of Paizen's rigged giveaways and super long nicknames for me. Yeah. So my move from fish to couch cat and sword and slime, I wouldn't have changed a thing. It all means the world to me. Bye-bye. I wish you all the best with whatever comes next. Love you guys.
Yeah, Catchy was one of the OGs that I made friends with in Koi, and they all thought Catchy was a girl. And they all thought Catchy was a girl. Yeah. I remember that Zoo stream, Zoo Tycoon, and like.
Didn't you have like a turtle that died or something?
Yeah, and Darth Taylor would join, and she was a red panda that died, and I was like, man, everyone's dying in this game. Oh, I get one dead? Hell yeah, bro. All right, one dead says, I still don't know what to write. A true end to a fun era of SimpleMMO. I'll miss gaming with Paizen as he retires from BF6 for being a massive scrub. I just refunded it. I'll miss Crazy Fi's amazing smile and good charms. The real draw to the SGL. You motherfucker. I'm done reading this shit. All right, you both were great and a joy to watch. You brought the community together in interesting and fun ways. I wish you the both of the best of luck in your future endeavors, and I hope I get invited to help out, even if it's just a link to the stream, so I can call Paizen Stinky the way he is. Cheers, One Dead. Thanks, One Dead. Yeah, One Dead plays every game with us, or he did, and then now he's still around. But I still remember the great times with like Demonology or Demonologists, Phasmo, BattleBit, still one of my favorite all-time community games we played together. Civ, BF6 was okay. It wasn't that great, but yeah, I'm looking forward to still play with One Dead. Hopefully, whatever we decide to do next. So thank you so much. Oh, you get Alec, dude.
Alex says, "Hey y'all, feel free to send me friend requests." Someone claim Blue Protocol.
Yeah, Alec plays a lot of those. Like he was like, "Screw Mike and SimpleMMO," and then he goes to the gacha games. He's been playing fucking shit like Blue Protocol this whole time. But yeah, I loved that his nickname stuck. The best Hot Topic manager. I love that shit. And we would like name him with Streamlabs. Like that would be his fucking stream name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex a real one. I love him. All right, Eclipse, nice. Of Forest fame. Eclipse says, I know I hardly joined in the streams the past few months, but I'm genuinely going to miss the SGL updates. The debates on which guilds you were thinking would do well. It gave me the rest of DPS motivation to keep going as much as we possibly could. Without you guys, we couldn't have made it to the top 5, and I'd like to thank you both for being amazing people in general. And I wish you both the very best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you, DPS Eclipse. Yeah. So that was when DPS was peak. Man, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eclipse is insane. Time ago. Now they're in a retirement guild, just killing people. Just killing people. Thank you, Eclipse. And Eclipse is always in our Discord helping people out, so I like it.
Yeah. All right. Dede Antebellum said, "Hi, I'm surprised this is happening. I didn't watch your stream. This one is my first, and will be the only stream I see from you guys. You seem like great guys, and I start to understand why people's in chat were always happy to see you in chat. You bring good vibes, and with your guild leaderboards, you have encouraged competition. I wish only the best for your future. Thank you."
Sorry that this is your first and only, but highly recommend the the VODs, the playlists, and staying in our Discord. But thank you so much for the kind words. You barely know us, but damn, I'm glad you took the time to write this. It shows a lot about your character. Zildin, you motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, it's just
new fishing channel. Oh my god, we need to disable this. This is awful.
Shit. I kicked this out of the Discord. Like, I don't know. We need Jurg. We need Jurg as well. We all fight for this as Yukari. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. I think that's it.
Is that everything?
My wife texted me. She said, "What will you cry more from? Stopping Couch Cat or separating from the military?" And then she said, "Cats have 9 lives, so you're ending your second one. You quit twice now, Elo, so that's like you died. So you'll have it come back because you got 7 more lives to live." I like that.
That's pretty good. She's right. You did.
See you on the 3rd life.
And here's Fluffy's art. Thank you so much, Fluffy.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
We're not furries, but it's great. There's my new tattoo.
Just gotta put that disclaimer out there.
So the back end's gonna be burning, a burning castle. It's just my life, dude. I'm just a burning medieval dark gothic castle. Okay, that is all the goodbyes, and of course all the DMs I'm gonna read later. Where am I? I can go back to this. Sorry. Let me open up the notes.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just the dev shout out and community safety.
Okay. So, but once again, thank you so much for all of you taking the time to write that. Obviously, it's from the heart. And for people who are super new here, thank you so much for seeing the good in us for just a few minutes after all the demonetization we've done. But we've truly, I mean, it's proof that we've crafted, very meaningful friendships here in a community that thrived for 5 years in a very niche 2D dating sim. So thank you so much. Like I said earlier, I'm sure Crazy Five would be the same. Can't wait to read these later. Like, just not the virtual fishing, but can't wait to go back and go through those kind of words and go down memory lane. And Crazy Five almost cried.
Dude, I'm about to cry right now.
Okay. So moving on from that, just two final things. We wanted to make sure we shout out all the devs that we've been, the games we've been covering, the ones who've been vocal with us, who've supported us, who've collaborated with us. So shout out to obviously Sylvendra Dev, one of the newest devs we talked to, but they got a good head on their shoulders, and they've been very communicative with us, and they've shown their support with our stream. So thank you so much. Good luck to Sylvendra. Good luck to Galahad Creative, of course, to Mike and team, specifically Mike, and then of course Yeoman, Wicked, etc. But mainly Mike. I mean, we wouldn't be here without him, without Pixel, without any of the artists, without the whole conglomerate under Galahad Creative. And the longest partnership and the only partnership we've had, next to like Yomu and Zildin. But also Idlekin, Glenwich. These are great games that are in development. Any game and all the devs in the PBBG official Discord, if you're looking for the next IdleMMO, SimpleMMO, whatever, it's going to be in there. So definitely join that Discord. Check out the game jam that Crazy Five is going to be continue to be a part of. And then I'm going to say this, and it's only if you know, but shout out to Zildin. And you have no idea what I'm talking about. Hopefully in the future you will. But Simple Wolf isn't the beginning and end for him. So moving on, or Crucify, do you have anything to add to that? Did you want to say anything? Or was that pretty?
No, you hit the nail on the head for the dev shout out.
Okay. All right. So next, community safety. This is just kind of like a CYA, cover your ass. And to protect all of you, because one, we're not going to be here to protect you anymore, unfortunately. We'll still be in the Discord, but we're not going to be in this capacity. But I've seen it on all scales of YouTube channels, whether small like us or large. Watch out for impersonators. This is just my law enforcement background speaking here, but watch out for impersonators. We will never DM you to click a link, to go vote somewhere, to go join this specific Discord somewhere. You will know you're talking to us in our own Discord, or in-game in DMs like SimpleMMO, etc. But look out for impersonators who are pretending to be us now that we're not actively in the scene. But yeah, take care of yourselves, protect yourselves, and that's the notes. That is the longest stream we've ever fucking done in our life.
3 hours.
Yeah. Lockton says you were protecting us. Shut the fuck. Okay. Yes, you will get a spooky goodbye. But Crazy Fi, like I always do every stream.
Yeah.
Any final words?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to do it without crying.
You gonna cry, little bitch? No,
I'm emotional. Dude, I am emotional today.
Are you gonna cry tomorrow when you come see me?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
We'll just be naked on the couch crying.
Okay.
Oh, just me? Oh, sorry.
Only if we're cuddling. All right. Oh yeah. No, I want to say thank you to everyone. It's been a long journey. It's been a fun journey. We've grown up with Couch Cat. We've grown up with you guys. For everyone who's been here through thick and thin, whether you've been here for a minute or for years, I just want to say thank you so much. I've had a lot of fun and a lot of joy, and there's been many times where I'm just giggling, reading my phone, and I run to my wife. I'm like, look at what this person just said about this, or like look how what they just said.
How do they know my wiener's so small?
It's not. You're doomed. It's okay. I don't mind. This is a great example. I'll clip this and show it to my son. It's okay for a man to cry. I just. It really means a lot. I did not expect such comments from you guys and to build a community. I think that's been the coolest thing, is been able to build a community where everyone is welcome, except for some folks. They could go fuck themselves. And and just like the kind words you guys have said, it's been a real journey. It's been a lot of fun, and I definitely didn't want for this to end, but it needed to, because we haven't been able to put the effort into it like we want to. I want to see how this goes, because just life is life, right? So thank you to every dev that's even talked to us and been there to just answer questions we may have, whether from the beginning or at the very end. It's been amazing. It's been like a surprise, like, holy shit, this person's actually going to talk to us, like just me, a random dude on the internet. And I'm so happy that we've been able to build out a community for everyone together, and come together and have a lot of laughs and have a lot of stories, and it's been really amazing to watch and grow, and we'll still be around, and we'll still be on Discord, and it's just I love you guys, and it sucks that we're not going to be on here next Thursday, but it is what it is, as it has to happen. And I thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you for showing up and spending time, your hard-earned time. It blows my mind that you guys are willing to watch two goofballs just chat it up on the internet. So I really do appreciate you guys and all your kind words. It does mean a lot. It definitely hits in the heart. So thank you.
Damn, that was actually really good. I'm cooked. First, goodbye from Pichers, the favorite analyst who wasn't able to be here. She fell asleep right as the stream started, but you got to see her grow up to almost 2 years old, and we're always supportive of that journey and her. So shout out to Pichers and Kumo, my dog. But yeah, I mean, I started this thing with the support of Crazy Fi and Donnie back in 2020, like the height of COVID, where my Japan trip got canceled and I was working mids on a watch floor, creating those cool, those COVID graphics you would see on CNN, like the US was like dark red to light red. I made those, and CNN stole it from Department of Homeland Security. So that was sick. But anyway, that's where CouchCat began, at the heart of the pandemic, while I was serving as a watch officer. And I never thought it would come to this. Not the ending per se, but just what we were able to achieve. And the numbers and the monetization was amazing. It's really the community that we were able to create. Crazy Fine always said, like, the roots, like the LAN parties. We always talked about how like Halo was created and League was created, and we did that with SimpleMMO. We were able to create a community just from caring about the game and creating different types of content around that game and involving the community along the way. I could sit here all day. I could sit here all day and talk about the friendships, the frenemies, the enemies. All the enemies who talk shit behind my back, stay bent, because you'll always be that way. But honestly, I just want to say this is, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, choosing me to be your shoulder to lean on, the DMs, the news, the drama, everything you leaked to me, you told to me in confidence. I'm glad I could be that for you. It was truly an honor. And that's how I want to end it. So I ran out of beer, but cheers to everyone here in chat. I hope when you crack open a Fresca or a pumpkin brew, you think of me, you think of CouchCat, you think of this time, you think of all the Thursdays beyond or before. And we'll see you in the Discord. I'll see you in SimpleMMO. We'll see you around. But yeah, just like Crazy Fi said, I love you all. And I hope you take care of yourselves. I hope I hope life works out for you. And it was fun. But yeah, it's been an honor. All right, time for a spooky goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, that's a sad one, dude. Holy shit. All right, let's do this. Chat, a spooky goodbye. And then I had to piss. Okay. Spooky. Spooky. Loch Ness. Don't open the pantry. I ate all the cup noodles. All right, everyone. We'll see you in the Discord. Episode 200. Peace out.